All right, y'all. We are back with another video. What's up, y'all? We all come on in a room. We've been doing videos back to back. Make sure y'all donate and contribute today because we have been putting on a show for y'all. So much has been going on this day, yesterday. I mean, shows back to back. Okay. Wow. Now, we're here with another broadcast, and we're going to be talking about KeKe Palmer, Armon Wiggins, and Usher. And these people, first and foremost, KeKe Mother went off, and also KeKe Mother is added to the docket because when I tell you she went off, and everybody was like, "Wiley, what do you have to say about your favorite celebrity?" Um, what do you have to say about your favorite celebrity? You know, standing up for KeKe Palmer's, her, set it up for her abuser. And what do you have to say about this all? And I personally would like to say, I think that Armon Wiggins is unequivocally stupid. Okay. He is one of the most stupidest people ever. She said that Usher was gay, and I stand on it. Now, there's court documents that have proven to the courts that KeKe was abused. There is a security footage. You all are seeing the screenshots. You are not seeing the video footage because apparently it's been sealed by the courts, and hopefully one day we see it, but it won't change the minds of people that like to cuddle up with abusers like Darius. So when Armand went live and said all this stuff, he was super excited to be on Darius' side. Number one, he's attractive. So Armand kept painting a picture. Oh my gosh, Darius is so attractive. He's a good-looking guy, and he might got a big old sausage. And so that one made Armand 1,000% feel as though it's okay to be on KeKe, to be against KeKe because Darius is attractive. And then also Darius put a video out, and Darius sent Armand a video. Now he said in my notes here, he said that the person that sent him the information was a god sister, and that she sent a detailed information from 2021 to 2023. She sent a whole breakdown. And then he also said that it was some stuff that was going on back when KeKe and Darius was in the Cancun. He said people are dragging me, but not dragging other people like Milagro and others. And I think the reason why people are not dragging Milagro and all these other people is the sole purpose is they're not coming out and saying that, oh my gosh, I believe KeKe is the aggressive and all this. And then in Armand's defense, he's pulling all of Darius' stuff that he wanted to speak against KeKe, an old book that she wrote and say, oh my gosh, I was aggressive, we both were aggressive. So I guess in Armand's Wiggins' mind, oh my god, since KeKe wrote that back in 2017 in her memoir, it must be because she is like whooping on Darius. So you can see when I was watching the video and I'm like, oh my gosh, over it. First and foremost, Darius is very abusive. And I think people think abuse is just physical. You know, when you work in healthcare and you work in healthcare, anybody that know work in healthcare, abuse come in different ways. Financial abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse. Abuse comes in all forms. So I think people automatically assume that Darius is just physical. No, he's physical and he's verbal abusive. And so then the mother is defending KeKe and on the phone, cussing Darius out because I feel like she's a type of woman that is fed up at the fact that this man is abusing my daughter, and I'm standing up for him. Everything that KeKe should be saying and the aggressiveness, I'm going to say it. And then Armand was like, well, why is KeKe talking to the mother and blah, 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 blah. That's her best friend. First of all, do you know who KeKe mother is? She's the manager. She helped broker deals for KeKe. Deals in movies, deals in makeup line, deals in clothing, deals in music. She's at the head of the rim. She's just not the typical, she's just a regular mother. No, she's a mother that is in the industry that is working on the behalf of her daughter. Now, should the mother, cuss? Absolutely. Should the mother say, I will use this Glock and go at it? Absolutely. If your child or your family member, especially if your daughter, somebody that you birth, knowing that's getting abused and being called all type of disgusting, deplorable things, you would come out. And the reason why I think the mother said, Usher is gay, and the reason why Usher is in it, because she's trying to tell you, listen, he ain't gonna want no KeKe. He probably want you before she would want a KeKe. Let's be crystal clear on that. So when Armon put this out there in the atmosphere, he's just missing the point, because number one, he do not have any children. Number two, he don't care about abusive men. As long as you send me exclusive, I will have your side. And he's kind of torn a little bit because he kept saying it got 4 million hits on Twitter, not 4 million hits on your YouTube. That's where your money comes from, not from Twitter. Yeah, you make a couple of dollars here and there, but your big bucks come from YouTube. So you're mad about that because they didn't come on the show. So they had this whole plan. He said that the woman, Darius' god sister, was supposed to come on Armon Wiggins' show. And he said, I'm a gay man and I need some covering. You need to come on my show. And the woman declined. And you know why they declined? Because if she would have went on the show dragging KeKe, posting information, that's in clear violation of the protective order. And technically, it's still in clear violation because Darius, is still harassing KeKe in a third party, which will hurt his chances of getting that protective order lifted, because he's doing all this stuff through Armon, through DJ Academics, through Milagro. That's not helping his chances in the future when he have to go in front of the judge in December, when KeKe and her strong legal team going to show evidence that you recorded me without my permission, which is illegal, that you're sending information to the media, and I fear for my life. So it would be very good for KeKe, for her whole point, for everything that she fought for to stick, that you're going to use the child to embarrass my career. So you're helping KeKe. Why you're dissing KeKe, you're helping her. Because she already went through the process and was granted a temporary restraining order. And to make it longer, you're proving her point that you are an aggressive man, that you're using other people to do your dirty work. And it's really something. And then the women in his chat is saying, listen, you on the wrong side. And somebody said in the chat, can somebody that experienced DV come on the show, an expert in the area? You know why you're not gonna get that expert? Because he don't care. He cares about clicks and views. And it's the same man that talks about Tasha, that she lie and she evil. You do the same thing, Armon, with a smile, and you're just feminine. You're just a man that like man. You pull back, shave that hair, put on a wig, get you a wine glass, you Tasha all day. And then what gets me with Armon, he try to paint the picture. He always got to bring his sexuality in the picture. Well, okay, man. And then he used the black card. Well, if the man would have called her a B, they would have counseled him. What? And then he said it's homophobic. He meant to say xenophobic when she was talking about immigrants. So he was just talking, oh, wow, he's just doing it. And then he started talking. You see, wait. First of all, he was talking against KeKe mama, saying she's xenophobic, she's homophobic, she's manphobic, right? And then Armon Wiggins started talking about slow people and being slow. Then he proceeded to call Darius slow and a little touch. But didn't you just say a sentence or so before that you against people that drag folks and insult folks and call folks this and call folks that is wrong? But then out of that same breath, out of your same mouth, you call Darius slow? That's the point I don't understand. And I don't get. You call Darius slow, but you mad because she called Usher gay. Okay. So regardless of how you feel, this person feel or not, KeKe got a court order where Darius cannot be around her. Did all that talking, got a court order. And even when you look at this and you bring it up on social media and people have everything to say about, KeKe, she's this and she's that. She have now been picked to be on the Soul Train Awards, to be the host of the Soul Train Awards. So this is helping her and it's helping to increase the ratings. Do you hear what I'm saying? So now you did all of this and it's helping KeKe because it's not going to stop her bags. And so let's go to People magazine, a credible source here from People. Let's go to People really quickly. So People magazine's the headline reads, KeKe Palmer gave Darius Jackson a lot of chances before the restraining order filing. Source exclusive. They said an actress was granted a temporary restraining order against Darius Jackson this week, along with temporary sole physical and legal custody of their son. KeKe Palmer, who was recently granted a temporary restraining order against ex-boyfriend Darius Jackson, gave him a lot of chances in the past. A source tell People exclusively. Earlier this week, the actress, 30 years old, was also awarded temporary sole physical and legal custody of the 8-year-old Leotis, the son she shares with Jackson, 29, after filing a request for a domestic, DV restraining order against Jackson and requesting custody of their child. Now, a source tells People that KeKe Palmer did what she had to do despite having worked hard to have an applicable split. She gave him lots of chances to do right thing. They add, KeKe tried so hard to have a applicable split, an arrangement, meaning custody. She needed to prioritize her safety and the safety of her baby. The source continues. She wants the best for Leo. She did not want it to get to this point, but she did what she had to do. This is the source. Okay. And documents reviewed by People. Listen to this, Armon Wiggins, new black media. Sit down with your stupid self. KeKe Palmer filed a request for full physical and legal custody of Leotis to the Los Angeles court on Thursday, detailing multiple allegations of physical abuse. She also filed a request for domestic violence restraining order against Jackson. KeKe Palmer alleged in Thursday California Superior Court filing, which had a declaration attached, that on November 5th, Darius trespassed into my home without my knowledge or consent, threatening me, then physically attacked me. Can you say it again, Wiley? Then physically attack me. One more time. Then physically attack me, lunging for my neck, striking me, throwing me over the couch, and stealing my phone when I told him I was going to call the police. Okay? He trespassed into my home without my consent. This is in the black and white. And I think Armon Wiggins, he wonder why he don't be taken serious in the industry. He wonder why they say you ain't nothing but a Tasha K 2.0 that like you take it up the backside. He wonder why you will never be a Jason Lee, because all you do is lie and leave out key facts. If you just read the media outlet, you will be aware of what was going on. But no, you let Darius play you, and it's going to harm you in the future, because then you be trying to do red carpet. Don't nobody want you. Ain't going to be in no red carpet. You ain't nothing but Armon KeKe. Thank you, Armon KeKe 2.0. Okay, that's why you and Tasha couldn't get along. Y'all one of the same. Then it said the filing included screenshots of what appeared to be security footage of a male striking a female over a sofa. Palmer also alleged that Jackson abused her multiple times. Can you read that part again? That Parma also alleged that Jackson abused her multiple times over a 2-year period. Ooh, that tastes so good. The family alleged that there were many instances of physical violence, including striking and grabbing me around the neck. Descriptions of Darius destroying my personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings into the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son, spewing profanities about me to our son, threatened to delete himself with the G word if I left him, harassment and other physical, emotional abuse. In addition to granting KeKe Palmer temporary sole physical and legal custody of Leo, a Los Angeles County judge responded to the emergency filing by granting a temporary restraining order this week. The order states that Jackson is required to stay at least 100 yards away from KeKe Palmer and Leotis, as well as many children or schooling that has been established for the child. Leota's father, per the temporary order, is not allowed to have visitation with his son. A hearing has been set for December 5th, which will determine further action on the temporary arrangement. Reps and lawyers for KeKe did not respond to multiple requests from people for comment this week. A rep for Jackson has no comment when reached by people on Friday. The fitness instructor appeared to address the situation in a post on Twitter, formerly known on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Thursday night, sharing a photo that's showing him holding his son. He wrote, "I love you, son. See you soon." Okay? So, with this is going on, evidence have been proven to the courts, to a judge, and it was granted for KeKe. The issue that I have with Armon is that he's trying to weaponize being gay. No, you just stupid. You're stupid because you're picking the wrong side, and you're talking and communicating with Darius people, and you wonder why you can't get an A-list star. You're blackballing yourself. You're blackballing yourself. And you wonder why things don't go your way. Because you are on the wrong side. This ain't about a regular story. This is some with court documents. When you have, this is why I didn't take you serious when you was reporting that whole thing when you got kicked out of the courtroom, because you didn't do your due diligence. You know why you got kicked out of the courtroom, Mark? It's so simple. You did not read the rules. You have a problem with reading. Now, you can read roast and gag, but I'm talking about reading court documents. That's boring to you. Okay? That's boring to you. Extremely biased and didn't read it. You're in front of a judge, and then the judge granted temporary restraining order and temporary sole custody. She was granted two things. KeKe ain't talking about it. That's KeKe mother said something about it. That's KeKe mother, not KeKe. But the issue that I have a problem with, Armon, you're communicating over there, and you're mad because they did not give you the interview, because your sole purpose is to go viral. You try to act like you're not, but you're trying to go viral. You think you're smart, and you're not really that smart because you got played, because while you was asleep, these academics was posted. Milagro Graham was posted. Yes, it got 7.2 million on Twitter, but that means that Hilla Beans, it's about your YouTube engagement because you only had 3,000 people watch you on YouTube. That's a typical Armon Wiggins day. Actually, you get more views talking about Tasha and dragging Tasha than talking about KeKe and your obsession and your love language with her abuser Darius. And I'm on KeKe's side because it's right. It's just in the black and white. It's right there. Just a simple Google search. Now, I wanted to read the court documents, but I couldn't find the case number. So I had to subscribe to Miss Pam. Sorry, Bishop, but I had to subscribe to Miss Pam. And I have to apologize to Miss Pam. Miss Pam, get the receipts. Miss Pam Esquire, I subscribed to her because one thing about Miss Pam, she get the court documents. And somebody put me on to that, and I said, who? I said all that stuff for Bishop. Well, Bishop, I'm sorry, Bishop Whitehead, but Miss Pam, she getting the court documents. So, and that's a lawyer, Miss Pam Esquire, you know, at least she get the court documents. So at least you can read the complaint. So after this video, and after I cover Tasha K, I'm going to read them, come back, and then come on back to Miss Pam. Sorry, Miss Pam. I apologize. You know, I didn't pay, no attention. But one thing about Miss Pam get the receipts. I'm not talking about B2B's Miss Pam for Martin Lawrence, from the Martin Show. I'm talking about Miss Pam. They get the receipt. They got Mr. Thurgood Marshall, the photo on her wall. That made me subscribe to become a member. Hello. Because at least she got the court documents. But Armon Wiggins, he don't get the court documents. He just read what's on the top of his head, get information, get it wrong, and he get mad when he get dragged. Do you hear me? Get upset. He cussing, talking about it must be this. Your daughter, life, da, da, da. You can't tell a mother how to control her emotions when her daughter getting abused. Are you dumb? Are you crazy? How can you tell a mother how to react and they baby get? Only a person that say that, as a man that don't have children, that's not a woman, and that's not don't have any babies. So of course you cannot relate on the emotional side because again, you don't have no babies. You're not a mother. You emotionally, you're just not there. I don't have any children, but I have nieces, I have sisters, I have all that. I know for a fact that you cannot force a person out of a abusive relationship. When they get ready, then they'll be ready. But you can't force them. Do you hear what I'm saying? I have family members that's currently in abusive, and ain't nothing I can do but pray. I'll be right there whenever you're ready. But I cannot force myself to change, to get you and drag you. I can't do it. And it's painful because you know the end result of if you don't get out, but you got to give it over to God. And God said it's so simple, pray and let me handle it. You finish working on your life. You finish moving forward on your life and pray, and that's all you. Give it over to God, and you keep moving forward because you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. All right? So ain't nothing you could do. It's but pray. I don't care. You cuss them out. You cuss out the person. They might even wind up going back. And that's the thing. It would not surprise me. And we said it in multiple videos. It would not surprise me if KeKe go back. But right now, since she's trying to get up out of there, she found it. Guess what? I want history to know that I was on her side. When they play the videos back hundreds of years from now, they're going to see that guy with the wobbling eye was on KeKe's side. And then I'm not on her side because she was on Akil and the B and that she was this and that. No, I'm on her side because she's an awesome woman to having the courage to uproot and go to safety. That's why I'm on her side. Yes, Armon could be jealous of KeKe and her music. Nobody's streaming his music. That's why he's mad. KeKe getting award show invitation. He failed on this radio station. He in the same boat with Nicki. Both of them failed doing radio. It's no offense. They ain't want to see that boring stuff. Both of them talking in riddles, talking about themselves, talking about this. And guess what? Both of them shows canceled. Because they don't care nothing about your day. You chewing ice. You talking about this big old project that's going to gag the world and ain't nothing but you on a cartoon. Flopped. We don't care. Do you hear what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know that y'all gonna be so mad, and I'm gonna gag you. And then when it come out, you on a free documentary, ain't making $1. And then we got Megan Cuner, she made $500, and she a white woman. If she made $500, what do you think them black folks made? Nothing. Actually, they probably owe the documentary people something. Did you hear me? I think Armon, because I say that he's my favorite celebrity, I think he really believe that. I'm just saying, I like you on YouTube. Maybe let me say you one of my favorite YouTubers. I got to say that. I don't think you one of my favorite celebrities. You one of my favorite YouTubers. Don't let it get to your head, bro. You my favorite YouTuber. Let me correct that. Because I think when I said favorite celebrity, I really think he just a celebrity. Like, so I just really think he think that. I really think when he wake up, he there. But come on down to Mother Earth. You just regular everybody else. You ain't getting no front row seat to the Soul Train Awards unless you go get it, or unless you get a ticket or be a seat filler. You don't have it like that. You in LA and a lot of stuff, you be lying to yourself. You live check to check like everybody else. Your YouTube channel go and them checks go, guess what? You will be homeless on the street in a regular run-through roach-infested apartment. Stop acting like you're above people. Stop that. And the reason why you don't go live is because they don't monetize it. And you went live on pre-recorded, but they don't check out your pre-recorded. Now, if you would have went live and dropped the receipt live on yesterday, went live, it would have got hundreds of thousands of views. They don't want to see you in a pre-recorded. They want to see you live. Because when you live, you got to think off the cuff. You're going to be slurring off your words. You're going to be drinking. You're going to be flip-flopping. You're going to be cussing folks out. And I had to call into his show today. I did. I said, I stand with KeKe and you a bitch. And I stand on that. Yes, I did call. I have multiple numbers. You think you know all the numbers? I have hundreds of numbers. Yes, I called into his show. I said, I stand with KeKe and you a bitch. And I got that from KeKe mama Sharon because we both from Illinois. She from Harvey. I used to live in Harvey and Chicago and all that. I said, you a bitch. Oh, absolutely. Does Miss Sharon cussing? So can I. Oh, yes, I did call in. That was me. Absolutely. You don't know what numbers. I got plenty numbers. You are a bitch. Yes, you are. Don't let me get to talking. I had to say it. I don't mean no harm. I rarely call into his show. I rarely do that. I mind my business. But when I see a man trying to make the woman look like she crazy, you a bitch for that. And I can't stand you. I can't stand your guts. Okay? I can't stand your guts for that. I'm saying it to you directly to your face. You ain't worth nothing, you piece of trash. You are the scum of the earth. And you need to repent for the lies and that you're coming for a victim and you uplifting the abuser because he look good. Sit down with your foolish self, dummy. That's why I tell y'all to watch. I see everything. I said, listen, I'm calling to this show. Don't worry, you might as well shut the number down because I got plenty more numbers. And they said, I'm surprised he didn't leak. He know that's my number. He know my other troll number. Let them leak it. They all gonna be going to jail. All of them gonna have cases. I want them to try to dox this number and call this number. I'm suing him for undue distress. He knew not to do it. He played with y'all that way, but he not gonna play with me that way. I get on the flight and get on that Greyhound and head to the LA Superior Court. He know not to do that to me because he know that number. Oh, player, you can't do Wiley like that. You can do them women like that. You bet not do me that way. That'll be your worst mistake. That'll be your worst mistake. So I can say what I want to say because he's wrong. I don't play. And I don't like, I've been in this business for 20-some years. And I've been in this business for 20 years. When I start, that means I'm angry. I'm a little upset. Let me calm down. Baby, I'm gonna take this Zyprexa and I'm going to bed. Because if I stay up a little longer, and so I know, Miss KeKe, you got that little smell. I got your back, sis. But it look like I'm gonna have to calm down because this energy I'm on 10. And that medicine's gonna have to bring me down. So if y'all don't see me going live, earlier in the day. Just know I'm sleeping. Okay, now. Because y'all didn't hear that part. But some of my dick, y'all didn't catch it. Because y'all ain't used to be cussing. I said it right, but he knew it. Oh, okay. But I had to say it because it was right. Now, I'm going to open up the phone line. If y'all want to call in, y'all can call in. But I hope any woman that is going is don't take what Armon saying defending the abuser. Just know I stand with you all. Anybody that's going through that, any survivors, I stand with you all, because at the end of the day, it's not easy to do it. A lot of women don't want to tell their family because they're embarrassed, especially if the family already told you he ain't crap, already told you he trash, already told you he this, already told you that. That's why a lot of women say, hey, I'm gonna just stay, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna just stay in a relationship because, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people be like, oh, he the breadwinner, he the reason why I got this Gucci, this Prada, he the reason I got a good old, you know, he the reason why I got this 30-inch Brazilian weave. So I'm gonna just stay with it. I'm gonna just take the hits and stay with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start over. I'm at a certain age. I don't want to start over. Who gonna want me? Because a lot of it comes from the manipulation and the verbal abuse. So I understand. I get it. Okay, I get it. I don't understand. And so I get it when people, I can understand you believe in that. Like, you understand, but just know it's going to get easier once you get out and get the therapy. It's going to, whatever you think that you're going to lose, you're going to gain 100-fold, because there's so many domestic violence shelters out there that is helping victims daily. That is something that we all need to pray. Let's pray that people have the courage to leave and to stay out of it. Because that's what they need. And I also feel like with KeKe and her daughter, her son, you know, KeKe is still a person. She's still a human. But I can tell you this, the Soul Trainer War is going to be the most watched ever. Because I think people are going to want to watch it. They're going to watch to be nosy. And then those are going to be watching for the different artists that's going to be on there. They say, I highly doubt she'll go back. The situation is very public. They said we need to figure out why her son is being such. I don't know. They said it's not funny, but I hope not. I don't know why anything that is going on into this situation. I'm literally just scratching my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Because I'm really, really shocked that this is, you know, this is going on here. I'm extremely shocked that this is going on here. And this is why we are getting as much information as possible. So that's just how it is. And in this today, and then people, my people that was like, well, Wiley, I'm trying to go. Oh, we got somebody calling in. Hello, you live on the air.
Hello. Hi, Wiley.
Hey, can you hear me? I don't know, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Wiley.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, what's on your mind?
So I called in the other day to voice my disappointment with KeKe. I did stand with KeKe. Now I'm kind of in the middle after hearing like the audio that Armon dropped. What really stood out to me in that audio was that KeKe Palmer and her mom specifically mentioned harassing, that they were saying, why are you harassing her? Not why are you abusing her physically, your mental, because you put your hands on her. They did not mention that one time about him putting his hands on KeKe. And what also stood out was this was the day that he was picking his son up for the football game. KeKe had mentioned that he broke into her house and he was there unexpectedly. Clearly, he's standing there having a conversation with KeKe and her mom on the phone. And that's not indicative of someone who was breaking and entering. So what I had concocted in my mind was that he came unannounced for his son, and that his son wasn't there because obviously Darius was unannounced, and he was breaking and entering and just psychotic. But clearly, I don't think that's the case, because regardless of your presence and who you are, if you're breaking and entering after abusing me and being there unannounced, then I would not in turn have a civil conversation with you and my mom. Obviously, her mom was irate, but the fact that they're all on the phone and, you know, he's just there, that would not have been my response to the situation. I would have called the police immediately. You're not supposed to be here. You broke into my house. Now, you know, I'm running to a safe room, whatever. I'm calling the police. Clearly, she was beside him on the phone with her mom as her mom was going off. So it was just very unusual that that occurred, along with the fact that they were specifically saying, why are you harassing her, calling her whores, cunts, like, get over it, Usher's gay. You're stuck on the fact that she's a mom and she's not covering up. So it's clear that Darius has been verbally abusing her by, just poking her by saying, you're a whore, you're a slut, you've been showing your ass, not wearing any clothes since you've had the baby. But it's questionable if he actually physically harmed her. Before this day, obviously they have the stills and video footage that they haven't leaked, the videos of him actually hitting her after this conversation or throwing her over the couch. So all of that, I don't know if the story is exactly how KeKe has made it seem. I believe the verbal abuse was happening because they mentioned that on the phone call, but it's not clear that he's been physically hurting her. So I love me some KeKe. I'm just like a casual fan. I'm not really a fangirl. I just tend to find her funny and whatnot. But KeKe has to kind of clear this up, because to me, with them repeatedly saying harass, it does not sound like he has been physically hurting her.
Well, I'm so glad you're not the judge. Did you read any of the court documents, People magazine? The thing that for her,
I did that, but that's the court document, and versus what they're actually saying with him right there on the phone is two completely different things. Exactly. Of course, in the court document, she did mention physical violence and whatnot, but she's not mentioning that. So she's standing there with a man that physically has harmed her and broke into her house, and she's relatively calm regarding the situation.
Okay, so I think you're not looking at the full picture of all the stuff that KeKe
has the full picture
to paint to her case. All of the evidence, the still shots of the camera and all this, what Darius is doing.
That happened after the phone call.
Let me finish my point. You're not, okay. When Darius do and post a recording right around the time when Usher and all of the hoo-ha was going on with Usher, of course he's not going to post and send any of the blogs the full conversation. We're hearing bits and pieces, but in that conversation, though, you hear KeKe saying something wrong with you mentally.
I heard that.
You're verbally.
Yes, you're harassing me. They kept saying harassing.
You do know that verbal abuse, if I'm verbally abusing you, you can get a temporary restraining order, correct? It don't have to necessarily be physical. If I'm calling you a B, if I'm calling
But that's what she's been alleging in the court documents, that it's physical too.
In the court documents, it was physical and it was verbal. So everything is going on. I just feel that it was a misservice on my piece, not as you as the viewer, that he have failed you. So glad you're here to be educated, because he's not reading what the media outlets have posted. He's not reading any of that. And do you know why that recording did not get leaked on any of these other entities, TMZ or People magazine? They're bigger than Armon and others because the
media is biased.
Because
they can be bought. Yeah.
One second, because they do their research and they be like, okay, this is probably
because they're biased.
Because they probably did not do the full conversation. Another reason why you can't hear it, because you like to overtalk people. I get it.
Well,
I get it because I'm the host. I get it.
Finish what you have to say. No,
I get it because I'm sorry. Let me finish my point. I was quiet to let you finish your point. So you
did. I apologize.
Right, with KeKe and this stuff is going on. I believe that he is an abuser. I believe he's physical, and I believe that it's verbal, and I believe everything that KeKe put in the documents, because she would have never been granted if all this stuff was just a bunch of fake news. And you can see that he's still abusing her. He's still taunting her and harassing her through Armon Wiggins, through DJ Academics, through other Black social media sites. So he's still doing that and taunting KeKe the same way he was taunting her about the whole Usher situation. He's doing it now, and he's using Armon Wiggins. He's using that now when KeKe get her lawyers and be like, okay, we're gonna sue these people. Then they all gonna run scared because Armon put out there that it was Darius. Did you hear this piece? It was Darius' god sister that said it. Did you hear that piece? Why? The question be, well, why didn't they come on Armon Wiggins' show and done an interview if this to paint Darius to be so right? Why did they bag out the interview? So to me, it's just all just a hit piece to destroy KeKe image and just destroy her in the industry. In the industry, and it's just not, because most black women, period, know if they're getting verbal or physical, they man doing this to them. Of course, the mother will stand up and do that. Your mother, I believe, will
absolutely. Like, I'm not demonizing. I'm not vilifying or demonizing Sharon for saying what she said. In the heat of the moment, I have the same reaction too. I'd be saying it on my way to KeKe's house to go ahead and put hands on Darius. My whole point is that there's probably some fabrication. He obviously has some physical with her, which she has proof of it from at least that day. You know, we know about that day from the stills. However, from the phone call, that still, the whole footage that she filed for would have happened after that phone call the same day. It's questionable if it happened, the physical abuse, before that phone call.
Okay.
That's my thing. So abuse is abuse. He should not be talking to her that way. I can't believe KeKe continued the relationship after all the constant whores and sluts and everything. She was trying to make it work. But you know, she obviously made the wrong call. But
a lot of people in the chat
say that if the abuse was from the very beginning, like she's saying, in terms of the physical abuse and the verbal abuse, that it actually goes back 2 years.
A lot of people are saying that you're Darius' sister. Is that true?
Pardon?
A lot of people in the chat saying you're Darius Jackson's sister. Are you Sister Jackson?
I've called it several times, Wiley. I clearly I'm not his sister.
Because that's what they're saying. They're saying that you are Darius' sister. So you're saying
if I was Darius' sister, I would say throw him under the jail, because still at the end of the day, he physically assaulted a woman and he is violent to some extent. Honestly, hearing his voice, although he has a very nice voice, is very, it's not stoic, it's very cold and mechanical, as if he doesn't have feelings. Like he would, although he's an attractive guy, he gives me nerdy incel that could not get pussy, excuse my language, because he was just so awkward or something. Like, you know, the guy that you just kind of overlook because people say, you know, he's a square corny or something like that. That's what he gives me. He has a voice of someone who's very much antisocial or something. So it's clear to me that he has that in him, just from his voice and how like very mechanical sounding he is. But yeah, I think KeKe should get justice for what has transpired since that call. But my thing is that it's questionable that it actually goes back 2 years, as if like, you know, what she's been putting out there. That's my thing.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. She have unequivocally said she is false to say that she's Darius' sister. That's what they call.
Pardon?
No, you had said for the record that you're not Darius' sister.
I'm not his sister. If you know, he needs to go to jail, and I don't think the average sister would agree with that.
That's what she said. Well, thank you so very much, caller, for calling in.
You're welcome. Take care.
All
Bye.
right, take care. Wow, y'all, they said that's Darius' sister. And the surprising part, even Dennis Byron, he up here trying to be a salacious boy. He's supposed to be a trusted journalist, and he's saying that he pretty much don't believe KeKe either. I said, wow, I see why he flopped as a newspaper writer, because he up there taking a salacious side, and he was the same one telling Armon not to be like Milagro, and he is supposed to that. Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just wanted to tell you that Darius sympathizer was getting on my nerves. Definitely an Armon Wiggins supporter because there's no way you can see the still footages and say, "Oh, I don't think the DD was going on for 2 years."
Facts.
Baby, that's how that baby got here. Okay, let's call it thing a thing. We know of women who have been getting knocked between a washer and dryer for a really long time. They pop up pregnant during that I'm sorry phase, and they just deal with the ramifications. She only left because of her son.
Facts.
Otherwise, she would have still been over there being knocked between the washer and dryer.
Facts.
Armon is trash. He has proven to us over the years how trash he could be. I'm not surprised he's on this black women are liars hate train because look at who else was a part of it. DJ Academics, another one. Mob Radio, another one. I mean, we could keep going. Dennis Byron, another one. Just fools. Like, they're making black media look a mess for a viral moment. Darius has nothing to lose. So, of course, he's going to send pictures and doctored audio. Send the whole audio where you're breaking and entering into KeKe's house. Send all the audio when you got upset, when you got mad at the mother saying you're a nobody and you're a degenerate and the Jackson family is trash. Don't just piece it, mill it together where the mom's trying to talk you off the ledge because you're still caught up on Usher serenading KeKe. Like, it's so weird to me how KeKe Palmer has to show video footage. She has to come out with the bruises and everything else when you can literally tell this woman who's not even healed from childbirth, who's smaller than Darius, has been put through the ringer. KeKe has never lied to us publicly. She never needed clout for anything. Her clout is she's a great actress. She's a great singer. She's a hard worker. She puts on for her family. It's just weird to me. And the black women who are thirsty behind Darius and the black men who are thirsty behind this light-skinned man are sick. It's really a sickness. Like the documentation put in there verbatim what he was doing to her, and that's not enough. She's making it up. When did KeKe ever lie to us except for telling us to mind our business?
Facts.
It's so weird. Miss Sharon is wishing all these things on Darius because they don't want to pay child support. Are you serious? He was living in her home. He wasn't paying nothing then. A judge in America has no problem giving a man full custody if he is of sound mind and body. Whatever he saw in that documentation proved that Darius was unsound and unhinged. And you got people talking about it's questionable. No, you just stigmatized. I'm sorry, Wiley, I'm going to send you some money. That's what it is. I'm so mad. Text me your cash app so I can send you some money. I'm sorry for saying it. But that's what it is. I cannot believe it. I'm so tired of people playing these games. And then you have this man who will do anything to go viral because he needs to pay his LA rent.
LA
so
rent,
of course
absolutely.
He's taking up for Darius. It's just a mess. But that's all I have.
I really believe that, y'all. That is Couture Bay. They was asking in the chat, who is that? Y'all know that voice, Couture Bay. The one and only. And that's just the whole point of trying to make but this is going to harm Armon Wiggins' case in the industry because he wonder why, right? He don't get those A-list interviews. He wonder why, because who want to come on your show when you're standing up for the abuser and not the victim? I don't understand.
He's always on the wrong side of right. That's why he's always out here looking a fool. And I don't feel bad about it because he's a damn idiot. Like, just, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and send you this money because, oh my goodness.
That's what
I didn't mean to be cussing on your platform.
Because you almost have to, because I had to call into his show and call to the B word, as I did, because I was triggered. I was triggered because I'm like, why has he on the other side? Like, come on. But he can't say that he's not doing it for clicks and views. He is doing it for clicks and views. And then he said, because KeKe is dark skinned and the mother is dark skinned, that's why, blah, blah. What does the skin tone have to matter of her being abused? I don't get that. I didn't get that part either.
I just sent you a cash app too. But it's because he's obsessed. He is a color struck gay man who is infatuated with this light skinned non-black man who knocks black women between the wash and dry. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. He probably was getting off. Like, yes.
Yeah, he was turning him on because he's gay. And he took Darius' side. He kept saying he's attractive. And he started saying the man got a big thing down there. That's why he's on Darius' side. And Darius people sent him that stuff because he really thought this is going to have me being viral like Tasha Cat. Like he, you know what I mean, of having me and all the blogs talking about me. Now he was mad because DJ Envy was first in line and got the information and posted it. He was pissed about that. So it's crazy. But he knew I'm not going to drag Darius so much because I may get a sit-down interview with Darius. You probably won't get that. Never. Because Darius already messed up his chances by still harassing KeKe. He know his chances of getting, he probably will get shared custody and it probably will be supervision. There will be supervised visits, but I don't think that PTO will be lifted no time soon. I don't believe so. Because Darius is still out here doing some crazy stuff and it's going to harm him in the future. It's going to harm him in the future. That's all I can say about it. It's going to harm him in the future. And Armon should understand that this is not making him look good. And he gets mad when he gets dragged because you're on the wrong side.
As always, he's a fool. He's a fool. All that mentoring you was getting from Jason Lee, and this is what you do? What an idiot. A waste of space and time. You know, he's been around the best. The Tasha K's, the Jason Lee's, the Kanye West, and he still don't understand how to navigate. That's a fool for you. This is why I say, ladies and gentlemen, stick to the waters, the rivers, and the lakes like you telling you. It don't make no sense.
It does not. Okay.
It proves my point. But I know you got a lot of callers on the line. I do apologize for cussing on your platform because I wouldn't want somebody to cuss on mine, but I can't do handsomely for it.
Right.
So.
I heard that. Thank you for calling in, Couture Bay.
Thank you, Wiley. Right, thank you, producers.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello. Can you mute me in the back, caller? Can you mute me in the back, caller? All right. Did you mute me in the back? Hold on. Because you got to mute me completely because I hear myself playing.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Wiley. First off, that lady who was on like 2 ladies ago, that had to be that has to be Malago Graham's cousin. Miss Ma'am, why are you on here tonight, ma'am? Why? And she sounded every bit of approaching 45. Go take a seat. She sounded so stupid, like, oh, well, he wasn't saying this. Ma'am, do you not know that these are probably different instances? Do you think that this just happened, like he only recorded her one time? We don't know when this instance is.
Facts. Yes.
A plum fool. And then Armon. I've been waiting to drag him. Like, oh my goodness. Armon. You just you hate the skin that you're in. Just go start bleaching, boo. You Armon. Like, really? I just cannot with him. Every chance he gets, he shows how much of a fool he is, just like Couture Bay just said. He's always on the wrong side. He really thought this was his big one. And I was so annoyed listening to that audio. Armon Wiggins. Shut up, fool. We are trying to hear what the lady is saying. And then furthermore, he's talking about, oh, he probably got a big one down there. Well, according to the mother, it is limp.
It's limp.
Limp.
She did say it was limp. Oh my gosh. She did say it was limp. I forgot that. Yeah, she did say
limp. I believe every word she said, but she did come back out and say that she was only saying that about Usher to try to, like, I guess, I don't know.
To make it seem like Usher wouldn't want KeKe because he like men. So I guess that's what she tried to do, use of reverse psychology. But she said it was limp. Women talk about man parts, but it don't work right. Y'all share that.
Yeah.
If you get some bad.
And it's crazy though that KeKe would tell her mom that they probably be having a good old KeKe about it. Oh my goodness, but I mean, honestly, if I was KeKe's mom in that moment, I wouldn't have been trying to like use reverse psychology. I would have been like,
right.
Guess what? When you leave, she gonna hit Usher. Now,
right.
Now that's what you get for acting the fool, for being insecure. Now you making it so KeKe can go get her some Usher. She about to double back and go to all the rest of the tour dates.
Because I remember on the Breakfast Club, and I just downloaded her audiobook, Leslie Jones. She got on the Breakfast Club and said, "You man, y'all penis don't work. Y'all giving bad sex." She went in. She,
Wiley, it do be like that.
Said, y'all need to get y'all health checked because it's messing up y'all thing down there. And a lot of women don't want to tell y'all, hurt y'all feelings. Like she went at it. Did you see that? I was like, oh my gosh. It made me go down there. I don't have no issues or no problems, but it just it made me go and talk to man. Listen, do we have a problem? Do we have? And I was
drink your water and take your vitamins and take your CMOS, Wiley.
I went to the doctor too. I said, can you check it to make sure it worked? Because I was watching this. It made my doctor laugh out this world because she kept saying it don't work. So I ran to the doctor and said, check it, touch it, check it, see if it worked.
He probably limp because he's so mad all the time.
Right.
Why you this mad? You done went to a P. Diddy party as a non-celebrity. You don't have no motion. You done bag KeKe Palmer and you still this mad?
Right.
You still this mad? And you don't sit down and collect your coins,
that's
sir?
The point. Yes.
That's why your peen don't work.
Yes.
You're just mad and angry. And you're sitting back at home making tweets. I'm still trying to figure out how he was able to get in this party. Like, I really think that it's a scheme that Todd set up. How was he able to get in this party?
Darius, correct? Because Darius' brother is more connected in the industry. Darius' brother was on what was it?
Hey. On Insecure. I just rewatched that.
Right.
I binge watched it last night. Listen.
Right. Because he, and he's attractive. Both of the Jacksons guys, they do look nice. So it's not hard. And Diddy, he like good looking men. Brown. Okay.
I like dark men.
But Diddy like them dark, whatever. He like that. And it's not too far fetched about how it was this movie that I was watching on Netflix. I forgot if y'all know the name. It had white people in there, and it was this Hollywood party, and they was getting it in. I mean, they was getting it in all type of just woo, 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 woo. All sauces everywhere. So that's not too far-fetched. That goes on in Hollywood, especially these private parties where you can't bring your phone, you got to lock your phone up. That do exist. Because, regular people, regular gays like myself with no income like that compared to some of the other people, they have those type of parties in their apartments. I've been to a couple of them, so I never went to one with celebrities. You understand what I'm saying? Like, like people like, because I heard one time, and Armon said this, he said one of his boy friends was at a party and Jamie Foxx was getting his back blown. So, and he's from LA. Of course, Armon won't get invited because he's media. He like to talk. His mouth runs. But he do have friends that works in the industry, and they said Jamie was getting his back blown in. So, okay, go ahead, man. I just want to say that.
No. I was just gonna say I'm still just, like I really deep down feel like KeKe was probably like, you know what? Yeah. He ain't really on the scene like that. He quiet. He ain't got too much going on. So he probably gonna be real good to me. Well, Miss Ma'am, nope.
Totally wrong. She would have
totally wrong. And it's very unfortunate that we got all these black women, black men still thinking that this man, because of this audio, is innocent, and they don't believe it. Oh, well, they didn't say he was hitting her in that audio. This been happening for so long. This is one particular call.
Yeah.
One thing that he recorded. where he just sitting there still trying to ask for his child to act like he's being calm. And he sounds weird, by the way.
So true.
I don't even know how KeKe could get wet for that. What, ma'am, is that KeKe?
That is
Palmer.
so true.
All these men you've been around in this, whatever.
I mean, he's been around a lot of those men.
A lot of men. And this is what, but she, like I said, she probably thought that he was going to treat her right.
That is so true.
Because he ain't really on the scene like that. She probably felt like she didn't have too much to worry about. But even KeKe was on a few scenes in Insecure, so I'm pretty sure the said baby mama of the brother, pretty sure they didn't have a conversation.
Oh, you're right about that.
Yeah, KeKe Palmer was like on the later seasons of Insecure.
Yes, and KeKe was on, when I say she was on the latest season on Insecure, she was. And, and that's probably where she met the guy coming to the set or whatever. But I will tell you this, everybody is looking forward to her story. When I tell you, everybody is going to be looking to the book. They're going to be looking for they're gonna be looking towards her book. They're gonna be looking towards everything, even the response of her on on the thing with the Soul Train Awards. So that means the ratings gonna be up. They're gonna be looking for every little thing. So it's great. Like,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I think KeKe, as well as anybody that's a fan of KeKe Palmer, should know that she have every right to file charge. I mean, to go through the courts. Like, she could have did what Cardi B, made it a big scene, cuss him out on the internet, and played these internet games. But she went to the courts, and that's the right way to go. Go through the courts. Let's not try to win this on the internet. She went through the courts, and I think that the mother is just provoked in the sense that she just wants the world to know what kind of man Darius is, and the brother. So obviously, rumors about the brother has been going on, because she said the guy is an F-boy.
I believe it, because I know people don't like her, but they said Amanda Seales then said this years ago. So I'm pretty sure she's sitting somewhere rubbing her hands like Birdman, because now it's all come to light. So I mean, it's very, very unfortunate, but I'm with the mother. She got every right to say everything that she did say to that boy. Everybody still want to ask, well, where is the father? Where is this? Listen, sometimes depending on who the men are in your life, you cannot be involved in them, because your fathers, your brothers, your uncles, your male best friends will be somewhere in jail, and you will be right back on the team. So I hope KeKe stands 10 toes down in this decision that she made. I really think she will, because it's going to be hard to come back from this one. But we have seen in the celebrity world where people have did a Uno reverse and went back time and time again. But I hope that she does stand 10 toes down in her decision, because she's going to make herself look like a real fool if she do anything otherwise. But I don't know. I still want to drag Armon. Wiley, why?
It's all for clicks and views. Like, it's nothing to be ashamed of. The man did it all for clicks and views.
But why can't he just like I think it was when you were live earlier, one of the young ladies said, she called up and said, Wiley, the reason why people they like you is because it's more humor and you're still fair. He's just never fair.
Yeah.
Never fair.
And it's sad.
It's just always a lot of bashing women, and he just does not get how it's a horrible look.
It's a real horrible look. But also when we called it out about Armon Wiggins, that he's like Tasha K, I think he should know that. I hope he embraced that, because he always be like, "Oh, I'm tired of doing all this celebrity stuff, salacious. I want to get away from it. We're gonna be done with it." No, you're not. That's really, you've been doing it forever. I don't see you getting away from salaciousness and staying Twitter and all of that. No, this is what you like. I think he's pissed at DJ Academics and Milagro, because Catch the Shade, she posted DJ Academic stuff first before she posted Armon, because he got scared.
Because he sound a fool. Armon Wiggins.
He got really scared. Wow. He got so scared.
And to your point, why, if the guy's sister sent you this, quote unquote, why she ain't on the show?
Exactly. That's the.
I want to know how much he paid, oh boy, or her, or whomever, however he got this audio. I want to know how much he paid for
That's
it.
the piece there. And you're right. And I want to say to this, they was like, oh,
because did somebody say he was having financial issues?
That's what Auntie Hammy said. Auntie Hammy put that information out there and said the checks is not the same. And she put it out there. She said that he have money issues. She said that. She said that on the channel. He said, Auntie Hammy was like, oh, he having money issues. All the checks ain't the same. And that's why you see him now doing all he can do to grow his life. And then you see him going back doing lives, not because he want to, but because the views are not the same doing pre-recorded. It's not.
It's and he probably, but you know what? Thinking about it, Darius ain't got no money. If Armon having financial issues, Darius probably took any little thing he could get. Fact. So, that's true. And he really thought this was his big one because he all on record Armon Wiggins. And everybody in the comments dragging him. You didn't do your big one, boo. Try again.
He didn't do his big one. And he said,
dust yourself off, break some big horse teeth and try again.
They said, I got millions of people on the what's the name? And somebody posted a picture with him with horse teeth and a hat. And they put on there the flip-flop show. Did you see that? Somebody put on there.
Baby, listen. Every time I see him post, that's the first thing I see is them damn teeth. Them teeth gonna always teeth. If there ain't one thing he did, he definitely invested in those teeth.
You said them teeth go always teeth.
Gonna always teeth. Go look at his pictures. That's the first thing. He can have the blonde hair. He can have whatever. Them teeth. It's gonna stand out. But Wiley, that's all I have for you. I just wanted to come up for a second and drag Armon and see if that was Milagram's cousin, because she was doing the most.
I heard that. Well, we thank you, ma'am, for calling in and giving your thoughts.
All right, have a good night.
All right. They said Auntie Hammy TV said, quote, I am in the bushes. I am in the bushes. He's doing bad now. He needs to railroad KeKe Palmer for views. He's going out like Tasha K. Academics took his exclusive, and he still can't get a video with 1 million views to save his life. And that is Auntie Hammy. Auntie Hammy is here, you guys. So she is here. Let's open up the phone line. Someone did call in. If you are calling in, just keep calling in because, again, we only can take one caller at a time. So let's see really quickly. Let's see. Caller at a time here. One call at a time. Okay. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello. You live on the Wiley Show. Hello.
Hi. So I saw a few of the comments from like the baby mamas that are really upset and stand with KeKe. So I just wanted to like make it clear that I'm not any association with KeKe or Darius. If I had to choose a side, it would be with KeKe. However, I'm unbiased because I don't care about either celebrity or any celebrity, right, because none of them improved my life. But I do want to point out that if someone was physically abused, what takes precedence over physical abuse or harassment? Physical abuse. If my best friend went out and took my purse and my car and my shoes, I'm not going to be fixated on the part that she took my shoes. I'd be like, girl, bring back my car. That's a $50,000 car. You're not on my insurance if you wreck my car. I will be going off about that. Like, I don't understand how people are taking up for something that is so, there's so many gray area with it. I mean, at the end of the day, he did at least throw her over the couch. But, it's not clear that this stems back 2 years. It's not clear to me whatsoever. So that's how I feel about it, Wiley. I wanted to call in and set the record straight for the baby mamas who are triggered behind this situation. I'm not.
A lot of people in the chat is calling you a defender of that. Is that true?
I don't defend abuse in any capacity. I think any man who puts his hand on a woman should get his ass I'm sorry, I don't want to mess up your channel. I think he should get his broke down to the bones. Like, I'd be calling my cousin them to come break some fingers, some kneecaps, everything. So that's how we roll in my family. I don't agree with what he did. And like I said, he does sound like he's a serial killer or something, despite being like, you know, a little cute. He does give me someone who does not have any feelings.
Okay. Because and then people, again, I'm just reading the comments. One person said, quote, "You are an Armon Wiggins stan." Your response?
I'm not subscribed to Armon Wiggins' channel. I actually found out about this whole audio thing from you today, from what you streamed earlier. I don't care for Armon at all. I think he is anti-woman and anti-Black woman, and I don't stand with him whatsoever. In fact, he is going out bad, like the person just said, Auntie Hammy or whatever.
So you're not a stan at all, or what the case may be. You're just...
I have not seen any Armon content other than what you promote. Honestly, you promote his content, Wiley, because I didn't know who he was before I subscribed to your channel.
Okay. Well, that's understandable. Like, you heard me say something about his channel or whatever, but
yeah, I didn't know about the audio until today, when you mentioned it.
Okay, yes, because on his channel I didn't really get that many views because I got it from his Twitter account. So what you're saying, it didn't sway your opinion at all about Armon. All right, that's understandable because
I don't care for Armon. He could go and donate to every Black women's organization today, and I still wouldn't like him because he is who he is.
But he didn't weigh your opinion. Your opinion is you feel as though you're being kind of neutral. You need more information to stand on.
I'm neutral.
KeKe Palmer, on KeKe Palmer's side. So yeah, I hear your point, and you have every right to have that a point of view because people typically want to see the footage. Like a lot of folks saw the footage with Megan Thee Stallion and they still believe that she lied and the footage came out. So that's, I know for a fact the footage can come out today. There still will be a sector of people saying, I don't believe KeKe. I don't believe her. Just like
that's true.
Megan Thee Stallion. Remember that footage came out? It ain't really glass. It's glass, not the bullet. Like they was going at it. And it was
And I was one of the people who called in a year ago when you were covering the case and saying that. I was one of the few people who called in and said Megan is innocent and misogynoir is really big in the community and y'all need to stand with Black women. Like we need to stand up code. And everybody accused me for being a white woman and to stay out of Black people's business. Whatever. That's a whole nother conversation. But I'm very neutral, and I'm neutral to the extent that I don't know if it goes back 2 years, but I'm not neutral about the fact that there should be consequences with Darius because at the end of the day, he still put his hands on her, and he has been abusive verbally for some months now, at least since from the phone call, it sounds like he's been abusive since the whole Usher situation.
A lot of folks were saying, how could she say she just discovered you, but she don't like Armon Wiggins? That don't make sense. Can you?
I didn't discover you. I didn't just discover you. I've been subscribed to you for a year. I've called in quite a few times at this point.
Okay.
I discovered the audio about the audio today, which it just dropped today anyway. I don't know when it dropped from DJ Academics, if that was a day or two ago. Right. I don't follow his content at all.
She was talking about the audio, you guys. That's what she was talking
about. I've been a fan of this channel for a year now, since you interviewed with Storm.
Right. She's talking about the anything else. She's talking about the audio. She's not talking about Armon Wiggins, that she don't know who Armon Wiggins is. She's just talking about the audio.
I know enough about him, but overall, no, I'm not a fan of his channel. I know enough to know that he's anti-Black woman, and that only took me listening to about 2 or 3 videos because I was thinking
he's anti-Black women. Okay.
Yeah, and that was me just consuming like 2 or 3 videos and being like, well, shit, hell no, I can't listen to this guy. Kind of sad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're saying in the chat here, yeah, she didn't say that. Okay, you're saying it's a good point. You got the audio from the show. Okay. That's so cool.
When you went live earlier, I was like, oh, there's a break in the case. So I went over to Armon's channel and heard the audio.
Okay. Wow. Right. See, that's what you had heard the audio and stuff like that. But you believe that he do not like black women. That's what your core, or he's a hater of black women. What you're saying.
Right. He says little things that gets me offended as a black woman, even if it doesn't necessarily apply to me. Okay. It's just such a broad, stereotypical statement.
That's what every fact, because then people were saying, Couture, she's a black woman. She said, quote, "See how she lies." That's what she's saying. So do you believe that you're a liar? Because Couture, that's what Couture is saying. She said, quote,
"What did I lie about?"
How she lies. Okay.
What did I lie about? I don't know what I lied about, because there is no lie.
They're saying also that you are a Candace Owens. Are you Candace Owens? I just want to ask you again.
Candace Owens?
That's what they said in the chat, that you're Candace Owens. Wow.
Broken Clock is right twice a day. She's been right on a few things, but overall, Candace Owens is very anti-black too, and anti-woman and anti-black as well. So for the most part, I don't consume her content either.
Wow. You said you don't consume her.
People just want you. This is the thing about the black community. We say that we are not a monolith, and when one person has a different opinion from the others, then we demonize them for being different. Like, you can't agree with that. That's not okay. No, everybody needs to be a hive mind, have the same mindset. And it's just like, no, at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. The phone call was, you are harassing me, that you called me out my name. At the end of the day, I would not give a damn about a guy calling me out my name if he's kicking my ass.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. You put your hands on me. You can't be in my house. You can't be near me. You need to leave right now. I'm calling the police. I'll be on the other side of the door, putting things in front of the door, blocking him from even being next to me. He was next to KeKe on the phone call with her mom. And KeKe was cool, calm, and collected. Sean was the one that was going off.
Yeah, I feel you.
So she's not moving as if she's been a woman that's been abused for
and I hear you,
2 years.
Because that's what you're in 2 years of that in that way. If I would ask you a question, you never been in an abusive relationship?
No, I haven't. Thankfully, thank God.
But you do know people that have in an abusive relationship.
I have. I've seen the worst of the worst, unfortunately, with relatives and whatnot.
Because
I've seen as bad as a man.
Dad or okay.
Pardon?
I'm somebody like, you never seen like your mom, your dad, any of these like in person type of abuse growing up, or no?
No, thankfully not. But I know someone who she had gotten beaten so bad that the man thought, I'm gonna cry when I say it, but she had gotten beaten so bad that the man thought that he killed her and he dropped her off at the graveyard to die.
How did that make you feel?
That's how bad I know abuse can be. So I would never stand with an abuser when I know that men are primarily abusers, and they can do some serious bodily harm. I don't agree with, even if you just pushed her over the couch.
That was your friend?
I would still be on.
Was that your friend that experienced that, or?
That was a relative. That was a relative.
And I'm so sorry that happened there, but
that was insane. That was crazy. So I would never, just knowing situations like that, I would never stand with any form of abuse. I didn't like the way that he talked to her. So, we didn't hear him being irate, obviously, because he was recording. But I don't like the fact that he obviously was complicit when Sharon was like, you call her a cunt or he didn't disagree. So clearly those were the names that he was calling her. And that was enough for me to be like, oh, okay. So he is at the very least verbally abusive. So he has the capacity to be more. And clearly from the stills, we saw that he did do more. But my thing is that they were saying that this has been going on since day one. Before this audio last week, they were like, he's been like this since the beginning and KeKe has been quiet. I question if he's been like that since the beginning. That's my whole thing.
Your question is, see if that was the beginning in the future.
I think this probably started around the time with Usher. He probably had controlling tendencies before then, because KeKe has been different since she's had her new mama body. You know, she's stacked. She looks great.
Yeah, but
and that's when. Before then, I don't know if they had these issues, because KeKe, honestly, before her baby and the whole new body, she was very PC. Honestly, I thought KeKe was about 24, 25. Ooh. I'm just realizing in the last few months that she was 29 turning 30.
So how did that make you feel in this particular situation, that they're saying that you are not a true supporter of women's rights when you are taking the side of Darius? But me,
I'm not taking the side of Darius.
Okay.
What they want me to say is that, you know, he is horrible and he's caused some harm, but they just want me to say that he's been like this since day one and yada, 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 everything that KeKe is saying. And I'm not saying that because the phone call is mentioning otherwise. At least it insinuates otherwise.
Right, because you're more so looking at the phone call as
that they were heavy. They did not mention any physical violence. They are saying you harassed her. You need to stop calling her. You can't do this. And don't be calling her whores and everything. So that's what they were stuck on. They weren't stuck on the fact that, you know, you hit her, you blacked her eye,
And you do know,
they're not stuck on that because it's questionable if it happened.
And you do know that's abuse, verbal abuse.
Yes. Okay. The fact that he's been verbally abusive is still abuse.
Okay.
But my thing is that why would you be stuck on somebody being verbally abusive if they're physically abusive?
Okay.
Some women get there. I know girls that are still with their boyfriends that call them whores and sluts, unfortunately.
Okay.
But they do not leave. There's women in this chat probably who's still with a man that calls her a whore and a slut, but she's still with him.
Oh.
Because let's just call it what it is.
Okay. I can do that.
But unfortunately for some women, that's not enough. You know, the verbal abuse is not enough to leave a man. Those women have low self-esteem, in my opinion, but it's not enough.
People were saying in the chat, one particular comment said, quote, verbal abuse starts first, then physical. So how far will you sit? How would you, so how far would you sit back and let something worse happen till you need proof? Ooh, that's a good point.
I would 100% agree with that, which is why I said KeKe should not have even stayed. When he would have called me a whore and a cunt the first time, I'd be like, that'll do it. You know,
okay.
So I'm not denying that he put his hands on her, because we have the stills to prove that he did. I am questioning if it goes back 2 years, like they had mentioned last week, that this has been happening since the beginning.
Oh, I see.
And this phone call insinuates that he's just been harassing her and he's been verbally abusive. Like, the verbal abuse is awful in itself, but why would I as a mom and myself as a victim be stuck on the fact that a guy calls me a cunt and a whore, not the fact that, he puts his hands on me and my child?
Okay.
And why would I be so calm in his presence about it?
That's the piece. Okay. So Okay.
That's what's being, I don't care if the chat feels like I'm not standing with her enough. Okay. That whatever. The facts are the facts that she did not insinuate any type of physical abuse in that phone call.
Okay. I feel you.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. She didn't insinuate any form of physical assault in that phone call. And allegedly it's been happening since the beginning.
All right.
I would argue that KeKe has been with this man and has stayed with him for all, even if, let's just say that the physical violence has started since the beginning. Why would you, it seems like I'm victim blaming, but as KeKe Palmer, you would have stayed arguably before you even had the baby just because he was a pretty face.
Okay.
Because if he was Darius, that was half the attractiveness that he is, and he called her, if he told her to go to hell, I think she would have been out. She would have been out the door, but she stuck around with him because he's attractive. if that was pre-baby, if she was having the violence. But I think that this has been going on since at least Usher, and she's been trying to stick it out because of the baby.
All right. And you have your point of view, and people are saying in the chat they have their point of view. I mean,
and everybody, yeah, we all have an opinion. We are entitled to it.
Everybody have an opinion, just like everybody got a nose. Wow. But if the video do come out or whatever, and I want to first of all say if some come out and prove KeKe was lying, then I will come out and correct that. But if a video come out and it prove that he's not, he is in fact abuser, would you change your opinion? And
I mean, my opinion is that he is an abuser.
Right.
So
would you change?
That's already my opinion. What would change my opinion of if it has happened since the very beginning?
Okay.
Is that she has footage of it happening since the very beginning.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. So if you actually see
footage. I mean, she has surveillance in her home unless she just recently put this up, which would be unusual because she's KeKe Palmer. She should always have surveillance.
Right, I want you to go.
She should have some type of footage from it happening.
Right, because
before that day.
She didn't just put it up. Because if you look at the screenshot, that screenshot is from last year. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
The screenshots from him throwing her over the couch is from last year.
That's from last year. That's not from this year. That's from if you see that screen grab, that's something from last year. That's what I'm saying. Did you actually see the screen?
Oh, so that's something that you're pointing out to me. I've been thinking all this time that happened the same day.
No, that's because I'm like, you're.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, now that you're telling me that, as long as you're right about that, then yeah, that changes everything. That she's been in a physically violent situation for some time now.
Yeah, you're saying.
I didn't know that. Now I got to go look back at it. I didn't know those screen grabs was from last year.
Yeah, because you got to look at the. You didn't look at it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she looked at it. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna stay on the phone with you because you didn't really look at the document. You looking at the people's opinion, but it's the documents is out there. Because I'm like, you ain't look at the document. This didn't just happen. So
no, I haven't looked at the court documents. For myself. I don't know if that's public. Well, it is public record. That's how people got a hold of it.
Yeah,
but I haven't gone out my way to look at it. I've just seen what has been on on your blog. I don't really go out my way to look at other blogs, honestly. So
that's all.
You need to be clear. You need to clarify because honestly, I would have known this had you clarified it.
Right, I understand because that's why I'm glad that we able to have this conversation right now. Like we're talking right now. I'm glad that we are having this clear understanding right now. At the end of the day, I'm glad that we are talking about it because it needs to be talked about.
Wow.
And so when I went into the doc, I'm like, oh, I don't think she read and seen that on the doc. Because I assume that you read that on the blogs. I assume.
No, I'm too busy to actually go out my way to get court documents for myself.
Okay. But I thought
and I didn't see any dates on those stills. I saw the stills and I just saw what was in it. I didn't see it dated.
Yeah, I understand that. And it's posted. I talked about the screen grab of that. And so that's why they said it. And they said, quote, now she's trying to put it on Wiley. Smile, LOL, gotta do your research. They said restraining order. Yeah, she's here assuming smile. So they're trying to drag. I can't believe they're trying to drag you in the chat, Carla. How did that make you feel? They're trying to drag you in the chat. They trying to drag you.
I am not worried about the chat. The chat will be upset about anything that goes against the narrative of whatever is the Black Women's Coalition, whatever is in favor for it. But you can't always be in favor of it, even if you're pro-Black woman.
Yeah, because I'm like, we're going to give her time. Y'all be nice to the caller. They said, where's my watch emoji on here? But still, the point still stands that during the phone call was concluded by KeKe and her and mother. Darius was physically, that that Darius was physically abused, why would the mother degrade on an abusive man while he's alone? I'm assuming while he's alone with it. But I just think that the mother was just upset.
She was emasculating him and degrading him the entire time. What stops her from mentioning the physical violence? If she called him dick,
no, but the thing is,
crazy.
But Darius, you gotta understand, Darius. Do you think Darius is gonna release that part of the recording? You understand what I'm saying? He didn't.
That's a good point, but it didn't sound edited to me. It doesn't sound like he edited anything out.
Yes, he did. You could definitely edit something. Like the full video have not, like the full thing. It was just on the part when Sharon going off. KeKe is clearly calm, but she's saying you harassing, you're calling me these names, but none of that. But when it comes to the restraining, let's go to why we're talking about this. She brings it all in the courts, not in the court of public opinion like Darius, through the court of law. And Darius could have used that in the courts, that clip, but it harms him now because it's going to prove to KeKe that he's a danger to me and to my son because he's leaking this stuff to the press. That's harming Darius. This quote unquote, because if it was good evidence to make him look good, he could have easily used that in the courts. But you're sending illegal information, by the way, because in California, you cannot record a phone conversation without both parties to agree by both parties. California is not a one-party recorded state. California is a two-party recorded state.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying, although him running to the court and given that audio, recording, like you said, he'd be incriminating himself. Also, it doesn't really prove much of anything other than Sharon threatening him. So it doesn't really make him look all that good, but I don't know. I'm not in the judicial system, so hell, to be determined.
Yeah.
But Sharon already, you said she already spoke up about all of this, and
even when that
she did not refute that the recording is edited, has she?
Right, because
she came out about the Usher situation. She did not say, "Hey, this recording has been edited. We talked about X, Y, Z in this recording too," and he has not even put that out. So.
Because she came out the video way before we got this from Darius. She came out and called him an F-boy, that your brother is an F-boy. I went and she said, I went to Darius' brother and told you that your brother is abusive. And he said, well, I was like that too. That's what Sharon said. Then after that came out, then Darius went on the fence and started sending Armon Wiggins and DJ Academics and anybody else that posted this. He went on the fence and started posting the pictures. They started sending to Armon the pictures, but they sent it to everybody. But then nobody really posted it like Armon did. Like Armon posted the pictures, so the narrative is showing that KeKe is that way. And he sent Armon Wiggins an excerpt of KeKe book when she said that she was abusive with her boyfriend back in 2017. So I haven't read the book, but he posted an excerpt
I didn't know that.
Of the book. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get the book and read it for myself to see what was KeKe talking about. But knock that out the window. Who cares what she said in her book in 2017? We're talking about in 2023. You see what I'm saying? Like this.
One would believe that you haven't changed, although it's been a few years.
I understand that.
One would believe.
KeKe is still on the side. She got the evidence, the screen grabs of what he was doing last year. I mean, that's why she was granted a temporary restrainer and temporary sole custody. I think people pushing that under the rug like that's easy to get, and it's not. Who KeKe really proved that case to is what really matters is the judge, not the court of. Because remember, if the court of public opinion had its way, Tory Lanez would be free. Tory Lanez would not be in prison. But it didn't matter about the court of public opinion. What mattered was the jurors, the court, the system. you know. And then we know that one of the things that made Toy look bad is that he broke the protective order. The same way, technically, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm giving my opinion. It looks like Darius is still breaking the protective order because he's still harassing her through a third party.
Yes, that's a valid point.
So that's why.
Although, well, that's not true because he's the one that recorded the entire situation.
He's recorded.
It would be hard to argue that you weren't the one to leak it to the blog.
Exactly. Do you know how right? They could just easily subpoena Armon. Like, where did you get it from? They could track that down. You're talking about
they
got millions of dollars. Like, that's not. And then Armon talked about it so much. He said it's the god sister. So, quote unquote, a family member of Darius is sending it to me. So you in clear violation. So Armon doing that, doing all that talking, he gonna freeze up and sing like a little bird if he get a subpoena. Who sent it to you? You see what I'm saying? And so I think that's why Armon was kind of scared. Oh, I don't want to put it out. Oh, this could be illegal. But once he saw DJ Academics posted it, he went on and he started posting it. And that's the crazy part when it comes to Armon. You got to understand, you're putting yourself at risk in your platform, in your image at risk, because he always said he don't want to get no lawsuit, because that's the one thing he said about Tasha K. Lawsuit. It looked like Armon could really be a part of a case because he put out some damage information from Darius, because you clear it. Armon admitted it. I got it from a god sister, a family member. They said they sent him all type of evidence. From the Cancun, all this stuff. We didn't know they was in a Cancun. Did you know that? No. He's getting this.
You said they're in Cancun?
Yeah, some information of them being aggressive, that KeKe was being aggressive with Darius, and then the person sent messages saying that Darius never abused KeKe, and KeKe abused him, and these are the pictures. They sent him pictures of Darius. Now, who gonna get those pictures? Darius is not a celebrity like that. Come on, child. He's sending it to the people. That's in clear violation. But the reason why KeKe is not defending this in the court of public opinion, no need be. You're gonna defend it where it matters, in the courts. And that's why Darius is hurting his chance, because if he lied under oath, then he can get a perjury charge. Because they're going to, the thing is, how did these people, Armon Wiggins, DJ Academics, how did they get the information? Who sent it to them?
I see your point.
So this whole thing is going to harm Darius. It's not going to help him.
I mean, it harmed him, but his whole thing was he's trying to save his reputation. He's trying to garner sympathy. And he's also trying to be the primary parent, right? The custodial guardian. So
yeah,
I don't think he's thinking as far as he should. You know, he obviously, I don't think he really has the money for an attorney or a publicist. I think he's just going to do this the old school way to protect his reputation or try to ruin hers, and, you know, to be that primary parent. But obviously he burnt himself in the process of trying to do all of that.
He did really burn himself. Honestly, he did, because he's not going to win in the court of public opinion.
No, KeKe is too loved. I mean, she is a very likable person.
Very likable. And she's
very likable. It's possible that this might not harm her career.
No,
although she is alienating her fan base, but it's a possibility that it might not harm her career.
Right, because she got just invited to host the Soul Train. Her career is good. It's not going to harm her career at all. Could she be embarrassed a little bit? Absolutely. But harm her career? No.
But one would say that she might still get the Soul Train and the BET gigs. But, you know, KeKe Palmer was, you know, she's had gigs with Facebook, Meta.
Of course.
You know, she had her own daytime talk show. She was a co-host on a you know, nationally syndicated daytime talk. Like she's gone beyond just Black media and Black Hollywood.
Right.
So I think this might harm her career from what we've seen so far. But it's a possibility that she might not get those gigs outside of, the Soul Train Awards and whatnot if this gets really messy.
I don't believe it's going to harm her career at all. I believe it's going to make her career even stronger because everybody like a testimony.
She's very likable. She crosses over into
every
the white demographic and other demographics.
Everybody love a testimony. So everybody's going to be into her getting through this. And so her getting through this, everybody loved this testimony. And when I tell you, it's going to wake up the streets and everybody going to be interested in talking about it. But we thank you for calling in, ma'am. You made sure you cleared up the misunderstanding.
I just wanted to give another side to it because all the women in the chat automatically want to side with, and I get it. I for the most part side with her too, but I couldn't ignore the fact that they were just like so stuck on harassment and being called a cunt and all the other words. It's just like, girl, if you've been getting, the 1-2 piece combo,
right.
The KOs and whatnot.
All right.
I wouldn't give a damn about being called anything.
All right. Well, thank you,
ma'am. But anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, live on the Wiley Show. How you doing? Hello. Hi. I see you left me a voicemail. What's up, brother?
Hey, I'm just getting into this KeKe Palmer thing.
Go ahead.
Regardless whether the man put his hands on her or not, it's time for KeKe to move on, man. Real talk, man. She done gave this nigga chance after chance after chance. She done gave this nigga $1 million home to live in, credit card, $1 million lifestyle. He just ain't stepping to the plate and she getting tired after 2 years of being with this man. That's what it is. She done gave this man every opportunity in the world to prove that he can step to the plate with her. She got a baby by the man and she don't want her baby raised up to be like him. So she moving on, and she trying to do it the best way she can. Why should she have to give her money and child support to him? Why would he want to take care of a newborn baby still on his titty milk? That's the question. Give that baby to her mother, get visitation rights and leave it alone and let this shit be over with. She don't want you no more, man. That's all. She don't want you no more. So leave it alone and let that girl live her life. And you be a man, go find you a job. She done gave you chance after chance after chance to try to prove yourself to be a man to her. And you ain't stepping to the plate with it. So ain't no hard feeling. Get your visitation rights, go on about your business. And that's the way I look at it, brother.
All right. Well, we thank you. Wow. So you said you'd be over it. Okay. You ain't where you.
Yeah, because I don't go with the story that he don't seem like an abusive guy. But this is a way for KeKe to get out the relationship. Don't pay no child. She shouldn't have to pay no child support to a grown ass man.
Oh.
So I don't blame her for coming up with a plan to get up out this shit and keep her money in her pocket. If that now if he put his hands on her, I ain't down with that either. But kudos to her too for coming up with a game plan to get rid of his ass and keep her money. I'm down with that too.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't have to be giving no grown ass man her. That's her money, man. She done gave this man every opportunity. She's been with him for the last 2 years. And what has he done? Nothing. So kudos to KeKe Palmer for coming up with a game plan to move on with her life. It's time for Darius to get in his head to move on with his.
A lot of people.
That's the way I look at it.
A lot of people are saying that you're KeKe Palmer's cousin. Is that true?
No, I'm not KeKe Palmer's cousin. She's a friend of mine, though. I didn't want to mention that. I've been knowing her for the last 2 years. And I told KeKe 2 years ago, the internet is going to be your downfall because you love it so much.
Wow, so you're a friend.
And when this incident broke out, the first thing I called and asked her, I said, did Darius put his hands on you? And why you didn't tell nobody? And for what she told me, that she was afraid, but I didn't go for that. So I asked her again. I said, did Darius put his hands on you? And she came up with the answer that I wanted to hear. She said she was worried about what people would think and her image. And I knew that was the right answer because I know KeKe.
And where did you meet KeKe from? How did y'all develop a friendship?
Well, that's not really all that important. Just that, well, if I'm going to go ahead and say, she heard me do a black empowerment speech one time a couple of years ago, and she liked it. So she DM'd me and gave me her number, and we became good friends ever since, man. Mm-hmm. Nothing sexual, none of that crazy ass shit. We just kick it, talk about things, and kick it with each other. That's all. I'm like a big brother to her.
And you
know, because she real down to earth. She ain't no funny style acting person, man. She down to earth. And if she likes you, she'll get to know you, give you a chance to talk to her and all that. And then I got a way of making her laugh. So we kick it like that. I tell her jokes to make her laugh and shit. And she likes my conversation. And we've been friends ever since the last 2 years. But I know she got her problems, man. She got her problems with that internet and that image. And I told her to quit doing that princess shit. You know, quit telling everybody everything is so great in your life. Because I never would have suspected that man was putting his hands on her. Never. I was just as shocked as everybody else when she came out with this story. For real. Because she kept that shit. She never even told me. I knew he was a cheater. She told me that he cheated a lot. But she never told me that he was putting his hands on her. I will say that.
And so that part, you didn't know you knew he was cheating. How did you know that he was cheating? Did KeKe, your friend, did your friend tell you that?
Yeah, she told me. She told me that he was a cheater, that he cheated on her a lot. And I told her, hey, deal with it. Either you're going to be with the man, or, you know, men been cheating for thousands of years. Well, what makes you any different? Because you in Hollywood? You ain't no different from any other woman. Men been cheating on women for thousands of years. So either you're going to be with the man or you ain't. That was my answer to give her. But KeKe loved that man, man. Mm-hmm. KeKe cared about that man, but he ain't stepping to the plate like she wanted him to. That's all. Mm-hmm. And she ready to move on.
When you talk to your friend KeKe, did she ever cry? Did you ever tell her, cuss her, like, hey, chick, get away from him? Or how did that conversation go when you first heard that she was dating him, or when you first heard it went sour?
What you mean? I don't understand the question.
Like, when you first heard that there was some issues with her and Darius, did you call her and like, oh, I was right, get away from him? What was like your response?
No, I never tried to discourage her to do that because I knew she had deep feelings to the man. You know, but she never really called me crying or anything like that. We just had a conversation, you know, about relationships. And then she just happened to mention, she said, yeah, Darius have cheated on me before. You know, she just flat out told me. And that's when I told her. I said, okay, well, hey, you ain't no different from any other woman. Because you in Hollywood and you a movie star, that mean the man ain't going to cheat on you. Either you going to stick with him or you ain't.
What about Miss Sharon? Like, you hear her cussing. She said, quote, I'll put a bullet in your head.
Oh, I ain't surprised that it's Miss Sharon from Chicago, man.
Okay.
She old school gangster. But that don't surprise me at all about her. Miss Sharon, they from Chicago. Miss Sharon, old school gangster. You know, so any woman gonna want to protect their daughter. So my mother will be the same way. You know, motherfucker, you dogging my daughter. Of course, they gonna get on the phone and talk. And she ghetto too. You know, they from the hood.
Yeah, from Harvey.
You know, they ain't always been in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But one thing I know, Miss Sharon been with the same man for over 30 years. They sacrificed. They got a beautiful family. They took their 10-year-old daughter to Hollywood and made her dreams come true. What more do a motherfucker want a black family to do, man?
A lot of people
now,
say
KeKe got her problems. KeKe got her problems, you know. But all this hoe and she out chasing the ain't how she is at all. KeKe ain't cut like that. KeKe don't be out there running in them streets like that. KeKe about her business. That's why I say kudos to her for coming up with a plan to keep her money in her pocket and get rid of that sorry ass nigga. Whether he put his hands on her or not, I don't know, because she never admitted. Like I said, I'm just as surprised at this as you is. Whether he did it or not, I don't know.
So
you know, I have my suspicions. My personal suspicions is Darius don't seem like the type of man that's violent. That's my personal opinion. But who knows how people is when they get upset And who knows how people is behind closed doors? I don't know. But all I know is KeKe never told me that he put his hands on her. She just told me that he's a controller and a man that cheats a lot.
When you say you met KeKe, where did this event take place? Like, is it a national spoken word? Was you at her birthday party? Where did she hear you doing open?
No, she heard me do something on my Facebook, make a speech on my Facebook, and I was in her club, her membership club. So she hit me, she DM'd me, and she called me, and so she sent me her number, told me to call her. So I called her and talked to her, and we got to kicking it and stuff. And this was about the same time she met Dyrus. You know, about 2 years ago, about the same time she met Dyrus. And so as we talked, you know, we talked about other things, and she liked my conversation, man, and we just been friends ever since.
And how did that speech go? Was it about Black and Beautiful? Like, what was it entitled? Do you remember? Can you recite it for the audience?
It was just I was just talking on Facebook about Black empowerment.
And how did it go?
I was talking about
the Black empowerment. How did you?
What did you say, sir?
Can you say it a little bit of it, a little piece of it?
It was so long. It was just something I had wrote on my Facebook page about Black empowerment, how Black people need to be together and how to spend their dollars within the Black community and the Black businesses and stuff like that. It was so long ago. Honestly, it was just something I had wrote, and she just happened to see it.
Okay.
You know,
and you have to see it, and somebody wrote, and she happened to see it. She reached out to you. So, are you an attractive guy? Are you, if number 10, you are attractive, number 1, not so much? Are you an attractive guy?
I think I'm one of the most handsomest niggas in the world, bro. Personally, but you can always.
Are you really attracted? Do women hit you up and they throw themselves at you?
No, nothing like that, bro. No,
but
I mean, you know.
How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
I'm about 220 solid pounds.
220 solid pounds. What is your height?
I'm about 5'10".
You're about 5'10", 220. On your social media, you are attractive on your social media. So when you post a picture, do a lot of people click your picture, or is it like 5 likes, or is it like hundreds likes? Like, is you really a?
Well, I get a lot of women hit me up for friendship. You can always look me up, man. My name's Kevin Jackson of Detroit, Michigan.
Your name?
You can judge for yourself.
Okay, you said Kevin Jackson.
Yes.
Okay. And let me go to your Facebook.
But I'm living in North Dakota right now.
Right, because a lot of people are saying in the chat, they're saying that you're not telling the truth. It's a lot of Kevin Jackson, and you saying that.
Oh yeah, Kevin Jackson is a very common name, my man.
Yes, very common name. So I'm trying to see which Facebook page would it be. Of it. If you could send me a link of your Facebook page, we can see it, because I see a lot of Kevin Jackson Jr. I see a lot of Kevin Jacksons here on there, but so people can so we can see how you look. But
you got to tell me how to do that, because I'm old school. I don't really be doing links.
Like an older guy, but you're saying that you are friends. So when we tag KeKe in this, she will know who this man is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't have a reason to lie, bro, about anything about me personally.
Okay.
You know, I don't travel. She ain't the first entertainer I ever met. You know.
Okay.
I have traveled the world. You know, I'm ex-military. You know, I used to be a contractor with the military. You know, I don't work in the oil fields. I got money. I don't travel.
Oh. Okay.
You know, so women is nothing new to me. You know, as far as like I say, when I first met KeKe, I let her know you can chill with that Hollywood stuff. I done had my problems with her when we first met, when we was friends. She tried to come on me with the Hollywood game. And I was like, look, KeKe, let me tell you something. That don't mean nothing to me. You a woman like any other woman with problems.
Okay. So that's what you're saying. So you said you were on the phone with KeKe. She did not play with herself on the phone. This wasn't sexual or anything like that. This was because you were doing an open word on Facebook. You read some in paragraph form, and she DM'd you the number on Facebook or Instagram. I just want to make sure we get the facts correct.
On Facebook. Yeah, on Facebook. She DM'd me on Facebook. Because I was on her fan page.
On her fan page. And she saw...
Yeah, I used to be one of her fans on the fan page. And then she DM'd me.
On her fan page. So if you can send me a screenshot, I'm not going to show them. I just want to verify. I don't know if you know how to screenshot, but you just take the picture, you screenshot, and you can send it to me, just evidence to prove your point. Because in the public, they're saying you are a stalker. You sound like a stalker. You're lying. We don't believe you.
Oh, well, I don't really care about what the public say, my man, because that's I only believe in the truth in me. But what the public say, that's their business. I have no reason to lie about anything. KeKe Palmer is just a regular female that just happens to work in Hollywood. Matter of fact, I was just in Atlanta. I had a concert on the 19th, and we was kicking it downtown. I was down there. So I have no reason to lie about anything. I don't know what type of people you have in your audience. Maybe they're not used to getting out and meeting people. I don't know. But if you could tell me how to screenshot I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll screenshot you a photo of me, man. No problem.
Honestly, you said you met her at an event. Obviously, it's not an event.
No, I didn't say I met her at an event. I said she heard me talk about Black empowerment on Facebook.
Okay.
I wrote something about Black empowerment. I was in her fans club. And so she's seen it. Because when you're in a fans club, whatever you hit, sometimes it goes to them. And so she liked it. So we got the chicken in and she started asking me questions.
Honestly, I don't know if you can click on the link and come on camera, because the people want to see you. You may get a lot more fans because we have hundreds of people across the country watching, so they can put a face to the voice. Because they're saying that you are AI voice of my producer, Paul. They're saying that you're Paul uncle, and Paul is a producer of this show. They say they don't believe you. They feel like you are a voice of AI in Photoshop. So they're not believing you at all. I'm
sorry to hear that, but if you tell me how to do that, I will, man.
Yeah, if you just can click, you see the link I just texted you. I don't know if this is a cell phone or a landline. Is this a cell phone?
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone.
Yeah, I sent you the link to StreamYard. You just click on that link and you get to come on.
Hold on, sir.
Okay. Yeah, we are live. Sure, this is a Wiley Show exclusive. All right.
Is this the link that says StreamYard?
Yes, that's the link that says StreamYard. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. Yes. Did it say?
So you want me to hit that?
Yes, sir. You can. Do you have any issues with it? You can always call me back because we live.
Okay, chop it.
Yeah, so all you got is to hang up here and just click the link. Have any issue, you just always can call me back and stuff.
Oh, so you want me to hang the phone up?
Yeah, because you got to click, unless you're going to click it on your computer. Because if you click on the phone,
Okay, I can get on my laptop too.
Yeah, so copy and paste that and paste it in.
Oh shit! Now that's something.
If you don't know how to copy and paste, go then click it and you can do it on your phone. What kind of phone you have? Android or an iPhone?
Android.
Okay, you can do it on Android. It works on Android and also iPhone as well. So let's see if you. This is to appease the people. Me, sir. If it was me, your voice is good enough for me. But the people, and I gotta listen to the people because they pay my bills. So
okay, so what you want me to do? So you want me to hang up and click this, right?
Yes, so they can see you on camera because we live around the world. Yes.
Okay, I hang up.
Okay. All right. Wow. This is a Wiley Show exclusive. This is a Wiley Show exclusive. Okay. All right. This is a Wiley Show exclusive. So we trying to get the information. This is why we go live. See, if we went pre-recorded, this is a Wiley Show exclusive, we would have missed this. Do you hear me? Okay. They said block the number. Why would I do that? Why would I block the number? I told you we here. Okay, we get the information. We getting the information because we live. What's your idea? Did he know KeKe dare start live? Wiley Show exclusive. This is a Wiley Show exclusive. For real, okay. Yes. Oh, it probably didn't work for you, sir.
Sir, when I hung up, the link disappeared.
Oh, the link disappeared when you hung up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can send it to you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I sent it to you twice and everything. Whenever you click on it.
Oh, let me see if I can do it without hanging up.
Okay.
You sent it again?
Yeah, I sent it again on your phone. We'll wait for you, sir. Yeah, I'm letting the viewers know at this very time that he did say the link disappeared. We're working with it at this very time. And I don't know if you're watching the show as well. Of course, you're watching the show. You can.
Well, I was, and then I wanted to talk on the phone to you. So
and everything.
Entering the studio, please wait. I don't have any headphones.
No, you don't need headphones. Just go on and click so we can just see it. You don't need any headphones. It just says that and everything.
Should I continue with YouTube or Facebook?
You should continue. Do you have a YouTube account, like a username? Do you comment in chats or Facebook? Which one you?
Yes, I do. I have both.
Okay, you can use either or. Yes. So we are here, you guys, live on this show. We see y'all here. Can y'all like the video and share this live all over America? We are live with this exclusive all over America.
Okay.
Yes.
Kevin Jackson.
Okay. Let me see. We'll see when you pop on up. Yeah. So you'll do that and pop on up. Okay. We have
it's loading.
Okay, it's loading. Yes. We will so see. This is an alleged KeKe Palmer friend. So again, he said they began a friendship about 2 years ago, and KeKe Palmer, seen him a open word, a poem, and she reached out to him on Facebook and left him. It
says here, StemYard wants to use your. Okay, I'll allow it. This site can ask for your permission. Choose any bubbles or overlays from other apps. What does that mean?
Yeah, you just choose to give permission for you to come on. You just click on. Yeah.
What I got to do?
No, did you? What is it telling you now, sir?
It says this site can ask for your permission. Check any bubbles or overlays from other apps. Then try again.
Just check that.
Try again.
Yeah, just check whatever it's telling you. Just check the thing so you can come on. Yeah, they said he.
Okay.
Yeah. We just gonna be patient because we understand.
Is it working?
Wait, it'll pop. Where is it saying now on your screen? What is it?
It's saying the same thing. I don't understand what it means by overlays.
Yeah. Did you click? What does it say? Overlay? Did you just click an overlay? Just click something. Because this should just bring you forward on. Okay.
It says the browser has blocked your mic and camera. To join the studio, edit your browser settings.
Because I think you're on the phone. That's why it's not letting you use your mic, because you're on the phone right now. Because you're on the same phone you're using to come on camera. That's what I told you, when you hang up, you'll be able to click everything.
Okay, let me try with my laptop, my man.
Okay, you have to copy and paste it and everything. Just text me your email address. Text me your email address, and I'll see the link, and you can pop it up on your laptop. We're gonna be very patient for you because we ain't got nowhere to go. We do this all day, every day to help you out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so just text me your email address because we want to see you on camera, because the public want to see you on camera and everything. Okay. Hey, Sunday, I see y'all in here in the chat. Make sure y'all thumbs up and share this live. We are now live on the second hour, you guys. We now have on the phone the alleged friend of KeKe Palmer. He is trying to connect on camera at this very moment, you guys. And so this is live around the world. We have 281 people watching this live around the country and the world, actually. So while we wait, if you all can post your city where you're representing, post it in the chat. Post where you're watching from. I don't care. Just post where you're watching from. Let's represent your city at this very moment. Where you're watching from at this very moment. Post your city where you're watching from. Post it down in the chat in this type of way. And so again, we see so many people posted. We got Virginia in the house. We got Flint, Michigan in the house. When you come on in, just post your city, just represent where you at, so we can see. We got Tennessee.
I'm going to YouTube.
Yeah, you have to go to my video, so you can click on the link on your laptop. Yeah, go to your.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay,
give me 1 second.
All right, take your time. So post where y'all watching from. Alabama, we got Chicago, we got Dallas, Texas, we got Memphis, we got Louisiana, we got Texas in the building. We got Charlotte in the building, New York City in the building. We got Detroit in the building. We got New Mexico in the building. We got the DMV in the building. We got Miami in the building. We got London in the building. We got New York in the building. Alabama in the building. Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. Los Angeles in the building. Philadelphia, Denver, Colorado, Cleveland.
What is yours again?
Yes, the Wiley Show, THE space
Oh,
WILEY.
oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Okay. We got Florida in the building. We got China in the building. New Mexico in the building. Got Cleveland. We got worldwide. We got people all over here tuning into the show. Again, we ask that you share. We have extended the show for another. We have extended for some more minutes on the show. We got a lot of people in here that is tuning into the show. We got South Haven, Mississippi. Montgomery, Alabama is watching us. South Carolina is watching us. We got people all over America that is watching us on the show. They said, where are you? Posted right here. We have Australia in here right now. We got people all over the world watching the Wiley Show, and we are live on here. We got Austin, Texas, watching us right now. So we got people all over America, and also we do have Chicago watching the show as well. Okay, we also got someone said, "Come on, Uncle." Yeah, you see the link in the chat. Do you see us live talking about KeKe Palmer? You see us? You should see the live. Yeah, you see StreamYard. No, I'm talking about the video. You should see me on screen with an orange shirt talking about KeKe with them on the green. Okay, just click on that link. Do you see the link in the chat? And I pinned it in the comments. You got to see the live chat. I'm gonna pin it in the No. You need to be on the live video. You need to be on the live video of the live feed chat. Okay, the one that say I stand with KeKe Palmer. Yes, Armon Wiggins lost my support. I stand with KeKe Palmer. She is the victim. That's the one you need. Okay, you see me live. You need to click on that link in the live chat. Click on that link where it say StreamYard. Click on the link. That say StreamYard.com. You see that? Do you see that in the live chat? I posted again for you to see. I don't know if you. Yeah. Yep. So we just waiting on him guys to click on that, and so he can come on here. Um, yeah, so we're definitely live, you guys. So make sure y'all share this live across the country right now. I see people in Boston. We got London, England in the house. We have so many people in the house posting videos all over the country. I'm telling y'all, all over this country, they're posting videos, and I love it. Like I'm just amazed by this. All over we got Japan in the house, so we have people all over the country, and it's just amazing. We got all over the country and stuff. So we just waiting on him to come on and to say something again. Is StreamYard working? If somebody want to press the StreamYard and come on, y'all are more than welcome to come on as well. Yeah, do you have Google Chrome? You have to use Google Chrome probably. You have Google. Are you on Google Chrome? Okay. Yeah, you have to use Google Chrome to actually bring it on. Like when you click on Google Chrome, post in Google Chrome, and you'll be able to come on because you're not going to be able to use any other browser, but Google Chrome works the best. Yeah. Okay. So we waiting on him to download as well. So we do have Jackson, Mississippi in the house. Shout out to Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. So it does work. We have somebody backstage already. So it does work in the chat right now. So we do have people that have hit the link. So it does work. So again, this is great. Unforgivable, you there? Okay. Okay, Unforgivable is there. Can you hear?
Unforgivable.
Hold on, hold on, let me see. 1 second, sir. What'd you say? I'm sorry. What was your name again? Repeat your name.
Unforgettable.
What was that, man?
Unforgettable.
Oh, okay, I understand. All right, sir. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so was you able to fix it on your end? Mhm. So you have to close that. Do you have Google Chrome downloaded, correct? You have Google Chrome downloaded? I said you have Google Chrome downloaded? Okay, so now you have to put it, you have to click on StreamYard now. Yeah, you have to click on StreamYard and everything. Okay, we have to understand. So we still here. He's still trying, you guys. He's still trying. Hold on 1 second. Let me anybody else want to come on StreamYard while we have him back stage and everything. Give me a second. Anybody else want to say something about KeKe Palmer? Anybody? Y'all can say something to see keep the show on. Wow. Okay. Dover, are you there? How you doing?
Is it working?
Yeah, it is working. So StreamYard is working. So I guess he have to have Google Chrome or something is going on. So we are.
I use Safari.
You there, Safari? Yes, yes, yeah. You can use Safari, but I'm talking about on your laptop. I think on your computer, Google Chrome worked the best for StreamYard.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm just seeing if it's working. Okay.
Okay, it is working. Also, we have Queen Barbara all the way from New York City. Queen Barbara.
Yes, Wally. You know, I had the wrong information about this situation at first.
Yes.
You know, because being a victim of domestic violence, I automatically got triggered.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I was on KeKe's side right away. And because I know for a fact, a man will never stop beating you. They won't beat all of the women they be with.
All right.
Beat the ones that they can, you know, and they won't change, you know. So a woman really keeps herself in danger. And what I don't appreciate is sometimes when the court system give a domestic violence partner control and visitation rights over the children, and the children get hurt in the process. Because if I ever, or my family members was ever subjected with that, and the law is saying, I don't care, you got to still, you know, let this child go, I'm going against the courts. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. You know, and that's what I hate, when children get caught up in this situation. And that's why I automatically was like, KeKe, forget everything. Take your child and run. Because I thought he was, you know, I thought I seen a picture of him throwing her over the couch. Did you see that?
I did. Hold on 1 second, Miss Barbara. Sorry, you still weren't able to get it to work. Okay, so you got to make sure download. Okay, you're not computer savvy, but what is the last four of KeKe Palmer's number? Do you know the last four of her number? Because she changed it. So what is the last four of her number? The last four of her phone number. The last four. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Miss Barbara. We're gonna bring him back on in a quick second here. We're gonna get the we can resolve this right now, because we do know somebody that know KeKe Palmer, and we could just easily resolve this right now if they actually had some type of
get the exclusive
all that type of way. So we just asked you for the last four of the number. The last four of the number. We could just resolve this right now, and we can have that. We also have Lipstick Alley and those representation watching as well. Then we're going to go back to Miss Barbara, give our closing remarks, and then we're going to come back and on the video and do a late night broadcast. We're going to be coming back and doing a late night broadcast, but we're going to be breaking down Tasha K interview with the one that witnessed Will Smith getting his bread basket buttered and tampered with. So we're going to be giving our exclusive information about that. So again, we were to get the last four.
She has a few numbers. One of the numbers is 7862.
Of 7862. Okay, what's the other one that you have?
Hold on.
Okay, 1 second. He is definitely live, you guys. This is the alleged friend of KeKe Palmer. He says 7862. That's the last four. He said that's the first number, and he says she have another number as well. when it comes to that. This man ain't never coming on camera.
7129.
7129. Okay. And Joe, when the last time you talked to KeKe?
Talked to her the other day.
When you say other day, what does that mean? Other day?
Yesterday. I usually don't call her. I let her call me or text me out of respect for her and her family. Ever since she's been with Dyrus, I don't call her like that because she has a baby now. But since this thing has dropped off, so I let her call and text me.
So she called you yesterday, and again, what was that conversation yesterday?
When she called, she just called to ask how I was doing. That's what she usually do. She just called, say, "Hey, how you been doing, kid? Everything all right?" Because she know I've been moving around. I just moved back to North Dakota from Atlanta. So she'll call to see how I'm doing and ask how I'm doing. I ask the same about her. So that's when the subject came up about what's going on now, about with the Dyrus abuse and stuff like that.
So she called.
So I didn't talk to her long. I just asked her a few questions. Because I was like curious, like, you never told me nothing about Dyrus putting his hands on you. We've been talking for the last 2 years.
Okay.
And why would you never not even mention that's dangerous for you to sit there and say that you would keep something like that a secret.
Okay.
And her answer was she was afraid to tell somebody. And then I didn't go for that. So I asked her again. And the answer she gave me was she was worried about her career and her image and what people would think. And that was more like her.
So she called,
saying that.
She called you and to make sure how you was doing because she know that you had moved, you got a lot of stuff going on. That's what you're telling the public and myself?
Oh, yeah. She calls me all the time. Like I said, me and her been friends for over 2 years. So we call and check on each other, say hi.
Okay.
We have a little conversation here and there about things.
Okay.
She called, asked how work doing, and I asked her what she's been up to. Stuff like that.
I understand. Well,
yeah, it's not like I say, it's nothing sexual, nothing like me trying to get with her, nothing like that. Just
And what's your name again, sir, for the record?
My name is Kevin Jackson.
Kevin Jackson.
Yes, I live in North Dakota, but of Detroit, Michigan.
So your Facebook page is say Kevin Jackson. You're from what? From where? Now, when you go to
North Dakota, Carrington, North Dakota, but I'm from Detroit.
Okay, so on your Facebook page, it'll say you from Detroit, right?
It should say Carrington, North Dakota.
It said Kev from North Dakota?
Kevin
from North Dakota. That's what your Facebook page would say?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what comes up, you guys. Bear with me. Because we're trying to put a face to it. And if you all can find it, send me a screenshot. Because like people trying to find your Facebook page because they said it can't pull up from it.
I don't see why not.
And they saying that you sound like you a man, that you're a senior citizen. So is that true?
I am.
Okay. How old are you, sir?
I'm in my 50s, my man.
You in your what now?
I'm in my 50s.
You in your 50s?
Yes. My Facebook page is you can look at it, say Carrington, North Dakota, from Detroit, Michigan.
How about you like the Wiley Show? Are you on Facebook right now?
Yes.
Go to the Wiley Show page right now. Go to the Wiley Show and like the page, and that's how we can find you. I just want you to go to the page right now and click
the
Wiley Show.
Wiley Show?
Yes, WILEYSHOW. The Wiley Show.
Hold on again. Spell that again.
WILEY Show. The Wiley Show.
Okay.
Yes. So we can see, and I want you to click that click the like of the Wiley Show.
Okay.
And we can
see it. I see your message.
Or message me on there. Do you know how to message on Facebook?
Yeah. I'm messaging you right now.
Okay. Because we can.
I'm gonna say hello.
Okay, so we can get this. So we can actually get this started. Okay, so message me on Facebook, and I'm don't hang up. Let me take these other callers right quick. You hold right there, sir. Okay. Let me.
I just got you.
Okay, thank you. Let me just stay right there, sir. Hello, we have Proud of Me. Is that you?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yes, it's me. Hello.
Hello, part of me. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hello.
Yes.
Wiley, so I had to call in and ask you about your favorite celebrity.
Well, I don't necessarily believe the favorite celebrity. I think I need to reword the term. My favorite YouTuber.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
Not
time.
favorite, because Brandy is like my favorite celebrity, and I was joking. He's more so my favorite YouTuber. You know what I mean? You know that's just what it is. Just like caller KeKe Palmer is pretty much his favorite celebrity. So, again, I personally feel it's his favorite YouTuber. But what's your thoughts on this? You're somebody that know about Hollywood. Is this surprising you about KeKe? It surprised you about Darius?
Riley, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a mess. Like KeKe is a few years younger.
You got
than
me on here?
Ew.
Give me 1 second, sir, on the line here, because
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm taking other callers. You're not gonna be able to hear them unless you hear it on the computer. And I'm still waiting on your. Okay, wait a minute, Kevin Jackson. Okay. That's more so like an older picture. 1 second, Darius. Let me get into the picture here. Okay.
I switch my pictures up a lot.
What picture is that?
The one that's profile, yeah, that's an older picture there. But I switch my pictures up a lot on there.
Okay.
But you go into my photos.
Okay, I'm trying to get to your photo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get to your photo because I really want to get to your photos here because it seemed like an older picture. That's a picture seeming like much in your youth. That's the one I'm getting.
Yeah.
Picture from your youth as well. So give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna look at it more so that people can actually see how.
Well, I'm gonna pull up one that's put one on there, up to date one.
Okay, you're gonna put it up to. Oh, you said you're gonna put it up to date one.
Up to date picture up there, yeah. So you can.
I understand that, and so you said you're gonna put an up to date picture up there.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm on your profile now. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Up to date picture. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. And you like the Chicago Bulls?
Oh, well, I like Jordan.
You like Jordan. Do you want the public to see how you look? Do you want the public?
Oh, I have no problem with that, my man. I don't have from nobody.
Okay. And you say you don't mind the public seeing how you look?
No, I don't.
Okay, give me 1 quick second here. So the public get to see how you look. And this is the close friend of KeKe Palmer. That is him right now, the friend of KeKe Palmer.
Oh no! Oh
That is the close friend of KeKe Palmer. You've been the friend of 2 years of KeKe. Okay, that is the close friend of KeKe, and you all been friends for about 2 years.
I'm weak.
So yeah, okay. Well, yep, I believe that that's you. Is that you? That's something that we were able to see, and you is. I'm gonna make sure I can get you back on the air here. You are friends with KeKe. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, alleged friend of KeKe, and you're saying that you're a good-looking guy. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. I don't think I'm an ugly guy.
Right. So, sir, thank you for coming on the show, and tell KeKe I send my love. Can you send KeKe a link until I stand with her and tell her you need to tune into the Wiley Show? Can you do that for me?
Okay, how do you go about sending links? Oh, you got because like I said, I'm not completely savvy.
Only thing you do is copy and like you highlight it with the mouse and you send it to her on her fan page, or you just text her since you got her number. Say, hey, tune into the Wiley Show. Just type my name, the Wiley Show, and she know how.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That'll be better because I'll just text her and tell her to tune into your show.
Yeah, tell her so we can definitely say it and all that because hey, yeah. So thank you for your support for finding the Wiley Show, and hopefully you subscribe. And I wish you nothing but success with you and KeKe being friends and actually being that mentor and that father to her. And I think it's great. Just keep writing your amazing speeches and Black Power. I'm all with Black Power. I actually like Malcolm X. He's one of my favorite. So thank you for coming on. So yeah.
Thank you.
And so you're really on the phone with KeKe Palmer. That's really KeKe on the phone. Like, you know that for a fact, sir.
You talking to me?
Yes, sir, Mr. Kevin. I said you really know for a fact that's KeKe Palmer on there. That you know that's her.
Of course. Yeah, I've been, like I said, man, I've been knowing KeKe. Like I said, KeKe's a very down-to-earth young lady.
Okay.
And if she likes you, she likes your conversation, and she want to get to know you, she'll do that. I'm not saying that we talk all the time, every day, but she'll hit me up every now and then and say, hey, what's up, Kev? How you been doing? This, that, and the other. And I hit her up.
Yes.
But I haven't been hitting her up lately because of the relationship between her and her man and her having a newborn baby. So I try to leave that alone.
Okay. So you don't have.
And then I'm gonna tell you this.
Okay.
When she first had her baby, she got upset that I didn't call to congratulate her. I was like, well, And so the first thing came out of my mouth was, when is the wedding? Because I want to come to the wedding. And the first thing came out of her mouth was that I'm not getting married. And I found that kind of strange. I was like, well, KeKe, damn, you've been with this nigga 2 years, through thick and thin, and what you mean you ain't getting married? I knew the relationship was over then when she told me that.
So do you have any pictures like in your bedroom of KeKe Palmer? So you're not, because people are saying in the chat, Mr. Kevin, they're saying that you're an obsessed fan. And I want to make sure we ask you.
Well, check this out, bro. Check this out, my man. Well, I've been around the world. I done seen it all. I have no reason to come on here and lie about anything.
Okay.
I mean, y'all act like KeKe Palmer is a god or something. She's, like I said, she's a regular female with problems like everybody else. She happened to like my conversation, and we happen to become good friends. Nothing more, nothing less.
None more.
We just conversate every now and then. Nothing more, nothing less. Her money don't mean. I told her that when I first met her. I said, your Hollywood status means nothing to me, because I have met other people in Hollywood besides her. She's not the first entertainer that I have ever met, and that's all she is a regular, normal being entertainer.
Well, do you know how to call? They're saying, can you call on the three-way? That's only if you're comfortable. If you can call her on the three-way.
No, I'm not gonna do all that, man. I ain't here to try to prove myself to nobody.
Right? Because in the chat,
now, if they believe me, they believe me. If they don't, they don't. KeKe, I'm from Michigan. KeKe's from Illinois. We're about 4 hours away from each other. We both practically live around the corner from each other, from the same hood.
Okay. She
just happened to become famous. Now, I'm not into all this trying to prove myself to anybody, my man.
Okay.
I don't have to. I'm not here to do that. And like I said, she's not the first. Hell, I live, Eminem used to come hang out off 8 Mile in Detroit, where I'm from. Eminem used to come down there all the time and cash money. So, like I said, she's not the first entertainer I have known. I'm from the east side of Detroit, about a few blocks from 8 Mile. Eminem used to come in our hood all the time and hang out before he became famous.
And you actually was.
These are just normal people.
So were you on the phone with Eminem and talking with him?
No, they used to come in the hood to hang out with us.
Oh, they used to come in the hood. This is when you were pretty much during that time.
Living in Detroit.
We're living in Detroit.
Eminem's from Warren, Michigan, which is right near me. I'm from the east side of Detroit. That's where I grew up at.
Because at that time, you was in your 20s and 30s at that time?
Yes, this was back in the 90s. Yes.
Back in the 90s. You was a young man back in the 90s.
Well, I was in my 30s, my early 30s.
Well, you was in early 30s, but you was getting the women back in the days too. Would that be accurate?
I was getting the women now, bro.
Okay. All right. So I do have somebody in the chat say, I'm from Detroit. You're lying. They say you're lying on Eminem.
Oh, yeah. Well, what part of Detroit he from? Ask him that.
Again, Mr. What's your name again, sir? Again, I want to make sure I don't mess up your name. Mr.
Who, me?
Yes, your name.
My name is Kevin Jackson. Now ask him what part of Detroit he's from.
What part of Detroit he's from Kevin Jackson. So I'm assuming you were born 1970 when? 1970 what?
No, ask him what part of Detroit he's from, not me. I know where I'm from.
Okay.
But he's saying I'm lying.
Okay.
Where's he from?
That was a she.
Detroit is a big city.
Okay. She said she's from Detroit, Michigan. Okay.
Where? Okay. Where in Detroit, Michigan? You got the east side, you got the west side, you got the 8 Mile, which separates Detroit.
East side, you don't want to.
So what side are you from? She said she's from the east side. So wait a minute.
Okay, I'm from the east side too. Well, where from the east? I'm off Gratiot and Harper. Where's she from off the east side?
She said he's from Bradford and Harper?
Gratiot, yes.
Gratiot and okay. So what part?
This is about 5 miles from 8 Mile.
So 5 miles from 8 miles.
Yes.
So miles.
They are really in the chat saying that they don't believe you, sir. So what? Okay, hold on 1 second, sir. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Bro, you can look at my Facebook page and it tell you exactly where I'm from.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, no. Okay, I hear your point. Okay, I hear your point. You're saying you're from the east side of Detroit. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on. Hello. You live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. You are the GOAT of YouTube.
Oh, well, thank you. I thought she was Eminem calling or KeKe calling.
No, I just wanted to say you look good and you are the GOAT of YouTube.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay. That was amazing. That was amazing. Someone was calling and said I was GOAT of YouTube. Somebody sent a super sticker here, said, was he ever Bobby Brown's stunt double? Wow. They said, because they said you look similar to Bobby Brown.
No.
Okay.
No, I wasn't.
So you
was they smoking crack with Whitney Houston since they want to be a joker?
So yeah. But honestly, sir, if it was me, if I knew KeKe Palmer, I would just get on a 3-way and just prove these people wrong because I'm trying to believe you from the heart. I'm trying to believe.
Bro, check this out, my man. Check this out, man. I came on here in good faith to tell you some information.
Okay.
Not for y'all to get off into my personal business like that.
Okay.
Because she's a very private person.
Okay.
You know,
but sir,
she have told me plenty of times, don't be giving her number out, even to my personal family. And I respect her wishes. And for you to try to get me to get her on the phone to make your channel go up and all that, even you believe me or you don't, it makes me no difference, bro. It really makes me no difference.
Well, sir,
you know, with all due respect, my man, because I'm not here to please your crowd, you know.
I understand,
really.
Sir. I understand.
I just came on here to make a few statements, you know, because I didn't even know you had knew that I knew KeKe Palmer. You mentioned that to me.
Excuse me?
Really? Remember? I didn't even mention it.
No, you mentioned it, sir. You mentioned it.
No, when you first came on, you was like, somebody said that you KeKe Palmer's uncle. Remember that?
Right, but
I just came out and said, no, I'm not an uncle. I know her.
Right, I'm not. When we brought that up, that was a question in the chat, and you said, no, I'm a friend of KeKe. I've been knowing her for 2 years.
Right.
And you did like a spoken word or something.
And I wasn't going to tell you that.
Right.
I wasn't going to tell you that until you mentioned the uncle thing, so I wanted to clear that up.
I understand.
You liar.
Right, you did.
I wasn't gonna even tell you that me and her knew each other because I don't usually tell people that.
I understand.
Because she's a very private person.
I understand, sir.
And I don't usually go around telling people. I just happen to tell you because maybe somebody knows something.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
But sir, you actually shared the information. And only thing I'm doing as a journalist, because I've learned this from the beautiful Megan Cuniff, she said we have to get more details. And so we have
well, check this out, my man. I understand that you being
I understand. I'm just saying because anybody can come out here and say, I'm Oprah Winfrey auntie or Oprah Winfrey homegirl. I can't say that with my integrity to say unequivocally.
Well, I'm not here to give out. I was wrong. I was wrong when I gave you her last 4 numbers. I shouldn't have did that.
Well, sir, with all due respect, sir, we deal with facts. We are new Black media. This is a Wiley Show exclusive, and I want to make sure my exclusive is based in facts. So we work.
Okay, I understand that, bro.
That was the only thing I was saying, sir. It's nothing. That's why we asked permission. It's okay that I share your picture because people wanted to know, is you a real person? Obviously, you is a real person, and you do exist, but it's up in the air that we may not believe that you are KeKe's friend because we don't have any evidence to back that up. Not even a picture.
Okay, well, I only go by her wishes. She doesn't allow me to be giving out her information like that and calling her to put her on freeway. And I've been like that with her for the last 2 years. Now, if she gave me the permission to do that, I would. Okay. So, as far as your crowd believing me or not, that really doesn't bother me.
I understand.
I got more important things to do and more important things to worry about in my life.
Yes, sir. But do KeKe have a voicemail on there, or is it just her number? Do she have a voicemail where she's on the voicemail?
Talking about like if she calls me directly. Or
I'm gonna say that she called. When you call her and she don't answer, is her voice on the voicemail or is it just the number?
Is it a real
number? It's just a number. It'll just ring.
You said what?
It'll just ring. If she don't pick up, it'll just ring.
Okay, it won't go to voicemail or anything.
No.
All right.
It's like her business phone. So
okay.
No, it won't go to no voicemail or nothing like that.
I understand.
Google Voice number.
Okay, it was a Google Voice number. So it was exciting, sir, for coming on. For coming on, you guys.
Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Mr.
You know, I appreciate you having me on. Appreciate you let me voice my opinion on things, and you know, kudos to your crowd. I'm sorry that they got to have more proof.
I understand because now they're saying the Mr. Last 2 years, we don't believe him. So that's what they were saying, Mr. Derrick Jackson. But you're not related to Darius Jackson. You're not related to that.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, we're gonna make it.
No, I never even met him. Never even talked to him or nothing.
Okay, you did
never met him. Only time I have my own persona of him, but she never put him on the phone with me. We never talked or nothing like that.
Okay, so yeah, you did talk to KeKe, and you told her the internet is going to mess it up to you. So again,
yeah, I told her that when I first, because this like that Las Vegas incident. That wasn't the first time KeKe made a video like that.
Yes. Oh,
you know, she did that when she was younger.
Right. And so
with her and her girls, right. They, planting around and all that kind of shit. I said, well, KeKe, you love the internet so much, sooner or later that shit gonna be your downfall.
1 second, sir. And I do want to apologize because I called you Derrick Jackson, because again, all these Jackson. Your name is Kevin Jackson from the east side of Detroit.
Yes.
Okay.
But I've been living in I've been working in the oil field here in North Dakota.
And
I've been in North Dakota now for about 10 years.
For about 2 years?
About 10 years.
About 10 years. You're in North Dakota. You're working in oil. Okay. So.
Yes, I used to work in the oil field. And then when it died out, I liked it here so much, I just decided to stay, because it's so crowded, so peaceful and quiet.
And in North Dakota, and you're from the east side of Detroit, and
yes.
Eminem would come in the hood for a barbecue, or he would chill with y'all in the hood. And so,
a lot of our rappers used to come in the hood, my man.
A lot of
Cash Money rappers, a lot of them. Detroit is known for
right
for that.
I understand that. And so again, you're from Motown, the city of Motown. So
yes, I'm from Motown.
Again, we want to
grew up in Motown.
We want
worked at the school. Well, I used to work for Detroit Public Schools.
You was a janitor there? Were you a janitor there or a teacher?
No, I was a public safety officer.
You're a public safety officer? Okay.
Yes, I was a public safety officer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
School of Performing Arts, where Leah went to. She went to high school at one of the high schools I went to.
Okay.
She went to the Performing Arts High School in Detroit, Michigan.
I understand that, sir. All right.
So you just tell everybody.
But we just thank you. One over.
Thank you, my man. Thank you for having me.
For coming on the show. No, thank you. Thank you for thank you for gracing us with your presence. And I wish you and KeKe, your friendship with her, a success.
Oh yeah. Hey, it is what it is, my man. She's like I said, a regular human being like anybody else.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Right. And make sure you give your wife my love, or your significant other my love. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you, my brother.
All right. Okay. So again, we have two people backstage that have something to say. Thank you, brother. This is something. Okay. Let's talk about it. Everybody, y'all got something to say? Proud of me. What's your thoughts on it all? And then we're gonna go to Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, you there? What's your thoughts?
I'm here. I'm waiting for.
Hi, Miss Barbara. Miss
How
Barbara,
are
you can go. You can go,
you?
Miss Barbara, because we actually missed you. So you go first. I would like to hear your thoughts as well.
First of all, I want to appreciate him coming on to the panel and looking forward to him tagging the Wiley Show to KeKe number.
Yeah.
You know, who are we to judge this man? You know, I was on 140th Street working for Chef Jan. I cooked for 50 Cent. I was a little brief second in the video moving my food cart away when Old Dirty Bastard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then people, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Danny Glover, I cooked under Chef Jan for these people. And people will look at me, oh, who am I? I'm Barbara. I did it. You know, so who are anybody to say my testimony is not true?
Wait, Miss Barbara. Last time we talked, you was cooking for Reverend Sharpton.
No,
how you cooking for 50 Cent?
Now stop lying. Let me tell you something. Chef Jan, you could Google her, Instagram her, Chef Jan. She used to work for Damon Dash. She used to get contracts, and we used to do their video shoots. You know, they was people, little hoodlums that turned into business mobiles.
Okay, so what was the meal that they listed? What you used to cook for them? What was like meal? What was the
we cooked for the photo shoots. Like,
okay.
You know, we had to prepare the food for the photo shoots. And when they like Old Dirty Bastard, we catered when he came out of jail. He was going to sign a contract under Damon Dash. He had came to Rockefeller Center. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the meal? Chicken, pot roast, macaroni.
No, finger food. I believe at that time. I don't know. I believe at that time. That was when I was in my 30s. I am now 60.
I don't know. So you don't remember the finger? So it was like sandwiches and
no,
chips.
We didn't do sandwiches.
You didn't do any hot dogs?
No. We ain't do no hot dogs. We was cooking for black folks.
Okay. So what kind of black folks?
Fried fish, fried chicken. You know, yeah, like that. Macaroni and cheese, potato salad. Salad. I had the famous sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie.
Still do.
Yeah.
But you know, all due respect, he said he's going to tag her number to your phone.
Right. Okay.
You know, so, hey, you never know where your blessings are going to come from.
We never know. And if you want a good old sweet potato pie from a 65-year-old woman,
I am going to be making a new channel. I'm moving.
Okay. I understand
that you're teaching people how to cook.
Okay, you're gonna be teaching people how to cook. All right, Miss on that old soul food. Okay,
my mama was from 140th in Harlem. Okay, play with it.
I understand that. I understand that piece, but we're gonna get Miss Pardon Me on to speak about not no chicken, but Darius and KeKe Palmer situation. Now, Miss Barbara did come out and say that she used to cook for all the people. So, Miss Pardon Me, what do you feel like this is cooking? What does this smell like? Do you believe KeKe Palmer, or do you not believe KeKe at all? Because you work in the industry, you know about things that goes on in industry. What's your thoughts about Miss Sharon said what she said? Like, what's your entire thoughts of it all?
Child, so number one, obviously this is a mess. Like I was telling some friends the other day, like we have never heard about KeKe Palmer being in any type of mess. This woman has avoided public mess, public scandal for her entire career. So, I mean, yeah, like number one, I'm kind of like concerned about her mental health because I mean, we all know her business now. Like we're all in her business trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out if the baby is okay. Like what is going on as far as Darius and his camp and then just the how he has like the way Darius and his camp has gone about this whole ordeal. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'm not going to admit to anything, but I am going to send some stuff over to some bloggers that doesn't make any sense. Like he sent Mr. Wiggins those photos. Like what were we supposed to be looking at in those photos? I saw a small dot. That's it. Tiny dot. It just looked like he was taking photos of random body parts. Okay, and then he got embarrassed releasing that audio. Okay, what? It's like Darius's camp released the audio to make KeKe look bad, but KeKe does not look bad. He just looks crazy.
That's true. And I want to say honestly, from your point of view in this, people are saying it's over for KeKe's career. Do you believe that?
I do not think it's over for her career. I think her career will be fine. So I don't really understand why people are saying that.
Yeah, because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's over for her career's over, etc." I personally don't believe that.
Right.
Last time we talked, it was a strike going on in Hollywood.
Mhm.
Now you all are free to go back to work. Are you excited for that? I know you're going to be booked and busy. Not probably the remainder of the year because the holidays are coming up, but next year is going to be really booked and busy. Are you excited for that?
Well, Wiley, you know, I have been booked and busy this entire time. So
You was booked and busy the
because
whole time.
I worship and serve Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Let's be clear.
Absolutely.
He didn't tell me nothing about no strike. So guess who was working?
You was working, yes. And me and her still talk. Me and Prodigy still talk. Whatever, because you sent me a receipt. We haven't even dived into that receipt you sent me. So make sure you resend it. I gotta save your new number because you got a brand new number.
The receipt from
about Tasha.
That's a juicy receipt, and I understand why you sitting on it, Wiley.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Because you said, like, who is this? You gotta say hey to that text so I can save your new number because I have your old numbers. I get so many weird texts from people and stuff, so I can really get to that. But thank you for that, though. You got me together in that private. We're not gonna say what you said in that private station, but you said what you said.
I'm weak.
I was like, wait a minute, because you called me. You called me.
I did. You know, I'm a call. Hello.
Yeah, it was some words. Yeah. It was some words, some stuff said in there. That's why I like it because you always send juicy stuff. Like you send me the Facebook group of some actor. What is his name?
Oh yeah. Are you still on that?
Yes, I'm still on it to this day. I didn't even know who that was. Like I knew who he was.
Yeah,
that's the guy that played in Time to Kill, the lawyer. That actor. He have that. And he have a deep. You talking about 2,000 views in the chat? He way 100,000. Yes, it's like a community with all people, and that's a good network. And it's other stuff that you have been helping me with. The network, it's like these people, half of the story have not been told because they just think that you're a troll, a loudmouth troll, and that's not.
And I'm just like, if y'all really, honestly, if you just Googled my name, all my credentials will come up. It was silence all of your questions, but y'all don't want to do that because it's y'all who are the trolls.
Yeah, that's yeah. But thank you, and keep giving me some receipts.
That's it.
Of some tea and stuff, but I just thank you for this, and we definitely got to get you back on talk about other topics because this ain't the first time we're gonna hear from KeKe. December, the court date is coming up. I will be reviewing the Soul Train Awards, because KeKe is hosting, obviously, and everything. So it's gonna be a good award show. There is no more striking. So that means the writer's gonna be writing, the views gonna be viewing. The rating's going to be rating because they are really going to be tuning in. So thank you so very much. Proud of me for calling in. And
of course.
Yes. And thank you, Miss
all my people
calling in as well.
In the chat, Tasha, Aliyah TV.
Yeah.
Irene X, Danny, Via 24. Love you. Bye, Wiley.
Bye-bye. Okay. And I think we got some more people that have called in and we're going to bring them on. And then we're going to give our close remarks because we're going to make sure everybody is heard on the Wiley Show. Like, again, this is our show. We can always extend it, and we have done so. So we're going to make sure that we get the people on that have called in and make sure. I told them we will call you back. See you backstage and everything. But thank you so very much for calling in as well. So, Train Awards, I don't have that date. I believe sometime this month, though. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Can you hear me? Okay, I understand. Control. Too bad they can't hear you, ding dong face. Okay. Let's go to this person. They had called in. Yes, I'm reviewing that reality show on Sunday. I gotta see DM that reality show so I can watch the episodes before Sunday. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Can you hear me, caller?
Hey Wiley, how you doing?
Hey, how are you doing? You was sending me some text. You was over that guy.
Child, you had that feed on there. He over there going through it, child, like he having a withdrawal from a piece of rock. I don't know what you was doing with that man, Wiley. Up there going through withdrawals, child.
He called into the show, and so when he had called in, I was responding. They said he was somebody's uncle, and he shared that he was the friends of KeKe Palmer. He was a friend. They've been friends for 2 years. That's what the man said. And
you seen that man Facebook, child? Please, that man is nobody's friend, child. He looking like he walking around in the dock looking for that pipe, child. Please get rid of him.
Well, no,
he
just called into the show. And we want to be very respectful of the friend, the alleged friend, comments out here. Otherwise, we're gonna say he's the alleged friend of 2 years of KeKe Palmer. So again, that's exactly what he said.
Well, you never know. He might have, been, stalking her fan page, and she might have gave him a like, and he took that to the heart. You never know. I mean, he sounds deranged, a little bit all over the place. Like he's just going through, a moment where he needs, his fix. So yeah, no. I wasn't feeling him at all. But did you get that second picture that I sent you?
I did get the second picture. Again, I'm not the one. Someone told me in the B sector, you're not qualified to talk about people looks. So with that,
okay.
With that being said, I've been ordered from the B sector not to talk about people looks.
But I really wanted to touch on Mr. Wiggins. What is going on over there? Is he just looking for a click and a view? I mean, what's happening?
Honestly, I want to say this, and I say this humbly speaking. When this becomes your full-time employment, it's no longer just being fun as a hobby. When you are used and accustomed to a certain amount of money every month, you would do things to continue to get that type of money. So whether it will be on the side of abuse or not, I don't give a damn. As long as I'm getting that $30,000 to $40,000 a month, or $20,000 a month, or $15,000 a month, as long as I'm getting that type of money, then integrity goes out the window. It's about that bag. So that's the thing that is with Armon. I think like when the money starts to fickle, yes, he's still making money, but it's probably not the same money he was making when he was dragging Tasha K or other people. So I think he's at a slow month, and I think this is something that, oh my God, came in his lap through the Darius, and he's just jumping out the window with it, and he's crumbling right now.
Yeah, I mean, but one thing I was told, you can't chase the money. The money's gonna come.
The money's gonna come.
What doesn't come back is the time you spent chasing. You know what I'm saying? And this is a disgrace. Like the caller earlier said, not everybody has to agree, and that is true. But when there's an innocent child, regardless of what excerpt Mr. Wiggins put out about what KeKe, did in her prior relationships, this is something new. We're not going back into, the 1900s. We're going back into what just recently happened to her. So, right, some people will agree with the man, some people will agree with the woman, but the optics is leading towards, we believe in Miss Sharon, the mother, okay, and we believe in KeKe Palmer. We don't want to see no little cat scratches like he picked up a little kitten and the kitten was scratching his neck and stuff trying to get down. We don't want to see that. You know what I mean? We don't want to see weird body parts that look like they were sent for Armon for enjoyment. We don't want to see all of that. We seeing the police report that will come out eventually, the judge granting the restraining order in full custody to the mother. That's all we need. We don't need nothing else. And anybody that's trying to dim KeKe's light to lift up this man, there's some problems there. And Mr. Wiggins, I don't even think I want to look at him anymore. I'm going to block him from my YouTube. I don't want to look at him because what he's doing right now is not cool.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for tuning in.
All right, baby.
All right. Thank you all. On that note, we're going to bring this to a close. But before we bring it to a close, we do want to bring this up. This was just sent to me from the Neighborhood Talk team, and this is another exclusive on their part. Someone is doing the digging on Darius' mother's past, and we found it out that Darius' mother have a protective order against Darius' father. Okay, so this is an exclusive on the Neighborhood Talk right now. And shout out to Yes, That's D said neighbors. It's no secret that KeKe Palmer baby daddy Darius Jackson has been accused of abusing her. KeKe's mother took to Instagram and revealed that Darius' brother, Sharonis Jackson, who Sharonis Jackson was also allegedly abusive to women he's dated. Well, after some intense digging, it looks like the apples didn't fall far from the tree. We obtained court documents that show Darius and Sharona's father, Romeo Jackson, if I'm saying that wrong, Romeo Jackson, currently has a protective order in place against him for allegedly abusing the boy's mother. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Mrs. Jackson, Romeo, was forced to hand over his firearm. The protective order stems from a domestic violence incident and remain active until the next court date. So that's where it is. So now we're not shocked to see where the abuse is coming from. And so, wow. So now we can understand the anger. We can understand that Darius and his, like he's the history of his abuse. So that is why we're standing on the side of KeKe Palmer. All right. And with that, we're going to close. We talked about it. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. We want to thank you guys. And yeah, thank you so very much. If y'all want me to go back live, post in the chat. I got to watch Sasha K interview first before we go back live. You know what? We're probably not going to do it tonight. We're going to rest. Then I'm going to wake up and do it all over again. I'm going to follow the spirit. Okay. I'm going to eat, sleep, try to force to do another one. Everybody, we're going to resume all this tomorrow because tomorrow is Thursday. We're going to do that. So again, bag up yourself. All right. Thank you so very much for that. We'll resume everything tomorrow and do some more lives. Thank you all so very much. If you want to become a member, become a member. If you want to become and donate to the chat, yes, you can. You can do Cash App, Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle, WileyShow@gmail.com, Cash App, Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle, WileyShow@gmail.com. If you want to contribute to the show, please do so. Thank you all so very much. Really don't need a timestamp because we just dragged Armon all through the video. So we will see y'all in the next video. Only time I just need a timestamp, you guys, if you can, give me a timestamp when KeKe Palmer friend or alleged friend call into the show. I just need that timestamp. Other than that, y'all just got to watch the video through. Thumbs up the video and share the video. All right. Okay. I'm going to still be up because I got to take my notes. We see if I do decide to go live, I will go live on the pre-show on Station Head. So this is why on Station Head, moderators, make sure y'all tell the folks to go to our Station Head. Go to our Station Head. Thank you, Couture Bay. She left for nasty coin. Thank you, sus. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Couture Bay on YouTube. She go live every day, and sometimes she do pre-recorded. If you want to continue on the show, just thumbs up, share. We thank you so very much. All my beef sector people, if I'm missing something in the beef sector, just text me or email me, WileyShow@gmail.com, or DM me some timestamps when I'm being mentioned, some stories I need to discuss in the beef sector, because we do dedicate a segment of the beef sector on the Wiley Show. So again, make sure you go to the beef sector and see what's going on there. All my beef sector listeners, if you're from the beef sector, if there's something I need to hear from the beef sector, just take a timestamp, send me the link, take the timestamp, and tell me go to this channel. So in the timestamp. So again, so I know what is going on there, because I'm not watching a 5-6 hour live. Them days are over. Just send me a timestamp. We are dedicated to the beef sector segment. Okay. Thank you all so very much. All right. They said, try if the son saw his father abuse his mother, he won't be an abusive himself. Oh my God. Does he know how to use social media? Oh, they still watching live. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Okay. Not you dominating 2 sectors. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. I got to go. We will see y'all again. Just keep that same energy because we may come back tonight. If not, we'll see you with Wiley in the morning. Peace.